Hey there, all you cool, epic, and awesome fans, followers, and listeners. Welcome to episode 95 of the Cool, Epic, Awesome podcast. My name is Matt, and I'll be your co host today.
And I'm the co-host, Joe.
And for episode 95, we have 4 movies actually, so it's going to be probably a bit of a longer episode.
Yeah.
Some movie news to go through, but I'm kind of excited about some of the movies we're going to get to talk about today. Joe,
Yeah.
if you want to run through the
So
list.
we got Backrooms, which honestly it feels like it came out like a decent while ago. But we saw Backrooms, Scary Movies 5, correct? Or
6,
it's
I
just
think.
6, but I think it's just titled Scary Movie.
Or it might be 5. You might be right. I don't know, but continue.
We saw Disclosure Day, which we're gonna talk about that. And Matt recommended The Mummy, which me and him have been big fans of. We grew up watching those movies, so excited to
Yeah.
revisit that, you know.
Yeah, that was definitely fun to watch again.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely.
Um,
But yeah, so I don't know. I think we should probably start off with Backrooms first, just because.
yeah, but before we get into it, 2 big things that I want to
Yeah,
talk about. One, my Knicks.
yeah.
We did it. I'm wearing my GOAT Mitchell Robinson. Did you watch the game, Joe, or no?
I watched. Oh wow, Game 5. Yeah, I
Yeah.
did. I was out and I watched it. I was in Philly though, but I did watch
Oh
it.
yeah, you told me, yeah.
Yeah,
Mitchell Robinson, bro. He's the longest tenured Knick, and when it came down to it, he got the game-winning offensive rebound at the end
yeah,
off a free throw where like that rebound sealed the game pretty much because it gave
yeah.
us an opportunity to go up by not double digits, but 2 possessions.
Was that the
So
one Wemby just kind of took a three from like? What was that?
no, it was off a free throw. So Josh Hart got 2 free throws. He made the first, missed the second,
Okay, you're right. You're right.
and
Yeah,
then Mitch got the
that's
board
what
and
you're
threw it
doing.
out, and they had to foul again. So then OG put us up by 4. So then at that point, even if they had 9 seconds, even if they like hit a 3,
Yeah,
we still would have been
it
up
was
by
over.
4. So
Yeah, it
shout
was
out Mitchell
cool. I
Robinson.
mean, I was tight. I wasn't in New York. I'm not a Knicks fan for those of you that don't know, but it was, I'm obviously from New York, so it was cool to see that. It sucks I wasn't in New York, but
Yeah, it was.
you're
I
gonna
got
go
to
to the
send you.
parade on Thursday, right?
Yeah, I'm going to the parade on
Yeah,
Thursday. I was watching the game by where I live, like on the Upper East Side, so not really near where, like, not near MSG, not in Midtown or anything. Even by me, after I went to a watch party around here, after they won, the streets were like flooded. I've never seen
yeah,
anything like it. It was
I
insane.
know.
I know, I'm sure people have seen it online, like the buses lit on fire and stuff.
I didn't, bro. You
Like,
know that they, I didn't know this. You know the city like put that there, that bus there on purpose because like they knew they were gonna destroy shit, so they just put like an old bus that they didn't have.
yeah,
And they
it's,
just
it's,
that's insane. I didn't I was like, that's so like I mean, I
I
guess it's
know.
smart, like, it's better than them destroying other people's
Yeah.
shit, but it's just a
What's
wild.
funny though is like I know this seems kind of like a new concept and stuff. Like New York has not had a championship in since the Giants won in like
No, no. Oh, yeah, Giants were the last one in 2011.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but what's funny is I was talking to Dad about this, and I was just talking about like people's reactions and like the rioting and climbing telephone poles. I'm like, what's wrong with people like nowadays? And he's like, no, when the Rangers won in '94, like they were doing the same shit. But the difference is now everyone has a cell phone. So like everything gets recorded.
Yeah. I
Every
kinda
little
figured
like
that, yeah.
but he said like even back then they were doing the same shit, like just going
Yeah,
ape shit, like
yeah.
climbing on poles, destroying shit. Which I mean to an extent, like I enjoy the spirit of New York and everyone's like excited and celebrating.
Yeah.
Beating people up is not okay.
Yeah, like,
Destroying like
people
taxis and
Spurs
shit.
fans with jerseys and
Yeah.
shit, that's not cool,
Yeah. That stuff's not alright.
but
But
I feel
it
like
was cool to like be in the city just even when they won that comeback game, I watched that near MSG.
Mhm.
I had to walk uptown like maybe 10 blocks from like 34th to like 45th or something to even get on a street that wasn't completely flooded with people to get home.
It's
It was
sick, dude.
insane.
Yeah.
I've just like never seen the city like this.
I feel like I don't remember the Giants when they won. It being, I mean, who knows though? I remember the parade was nuts. I remember there was mad people at
Yeah.
the parade.
I mean, like New York is a basketball city,
Basketball city, yeah, I agree.
and the Giants, there's like a little bit of disconnect because the
They don't
Giants and
play,
Jets,
yeah.
they play in New Jersey. So it's not like, it
And I
doesn't
have to
feel the
say, I feel
same.
like in the city, they're probably the least like passionate about football. I feel like it's basketball, like baseball and hockey.
Yeah. And even yeah, it's definitely I feel like especially with the Knicks being this good, it feels
Yeah,
definitely like
yeah,
basketball. But yeah, that was my first Knicks title, and it's like my favorite sport, my favorite team in all of sports. Like
yeah.
winning a championship is crazy. I know you got to see the Cavs won.
Yeah, I'm
Like
very lucky. I've seen all of my teams win except for the Rangers. I saw the Giants win twice, and I saw the Cavs and the Cubs win in the same year, which was
damn,
actually crazy to think about. But
you're
now,
blessed.
now it's not. Now I'm paying the price because it doesn't. All my teams are not looking good for the next couple of years, honestly.
Yeah, well, listen, I mean, I've gone through it all with the Knicks. We were the
Yeah,
worst team in the league for a couple years, but
yeah. Nah, this is. I feel like the consensus is that most of the NBA is like happy for the Knicks. Like, well,
yeah,
it was like a good run. Like,
I think so. The only people that I'm seeing online that are like really not fucking with the Knicks winning is like Celtics fans
Sixers
and like
fans, I'm sure.
like Sixers, like just people who are rivals with the Knicks or like who we beat. I'm sure Cavs people aren't
Yeah,
happy,
yeah. But, like,
but
even
I mean,
most Cavs fans, like, acknowledge the Knicks are on a run, like, there was
yeah. And Wemby like established himself as a villain in the finals,
it's
just like
kinda cool,
dirty
though.
plays and shit. I
I
liked
didn't
him a
s
lot before the series, but
Yeah.
anyways. So yeah, that was the one major thing I wanted to talk about. The other thing,
Well,
the reveal. Hold on.
oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
For those of you who haven't been paying attention, I shaved my head. So this is how it looks. It's pretty insane
It
for
actually
me.
looks good, dude, I can't lie.
Yeah, it's starting to grow on me a little. It grew in a little more. I had my girlfriend shave it off for me, and she did it on like a 5, and it was still so short. I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? But yeah, I just like wanted to shave it. I tried to make some type of content out of it, which didn't really blow up as I expected it to.
But I
But
have to say, like, I don't like, it looks cool, like, I feel like you can rock that, but, like, I don't think I'd be able to pull that off.
you never know until you try. I mean, you have a
Yeah.
lot of hair though, so it would be like a big difference for you.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But
Like, I literally just got a haircut, like, 2 weeks ago.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, this is the reveal. If you want to see the video of me shaving it off, it's on our
Yeah.
Instagram. So, all
Speaking
right, the
of
hat
hair,
comes back on now.
we'll do a little Nami check before we start. Actually, we got a little cat news in the movie news today.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We'll
But
talk about
all right,
that
enough
later.
enough stalling here.
Yeah.
Let's get to our first
Let's
movie.
get to back. I have the thing open. The
Okay,
Backrooms.
go ahead.
Backrooms. You are not supposed to be here. A strange doorway appears in a basement of a furniture showroom. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, Backrooms, I believe, it's like an is it a creepy pasta? It's a story originated from the internet of this kind of unlimited space where you get lost in, and there's kind of an entity or some type of being in there. So this has been like online for like I remember hearing about this like when I was in high school, Backrooms. So it's a pretty chronically online thing, and I think that's showing with the box office. I don't know the lore per se of the Backrooms and whatnot, but I have to say this movie was really kind of meh for me. I mean, granted, 20-year-old director, like obviously it's first time making. I'm not trying to discredit. It's Kane Parsons, right? Is the director?
Yep, yep.
I don't want to discredit him. Like, there's a lot of good elements of this movie, but I don't know. I didn't really do it for me. I feel like it was kind of boring. There's a lot of character choices that I don't really understand. I wasn't the biggest fan of the entity per se. We'll get into that, I guess, when we get into spoilers. I definitely think there's a lot. I like a lot of things behind the scenes of the movie, like in terms of the way it was made, visually, like it looks really well. You know, both the leads are great. Like, they're two like Academy nominated actors and actresses. I mean, but I don't know. Do you agree, Matt? How do you feel?
I actually liked it a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
I understand the criticisms of it, but I just really enjoyed like the back rooms, just the whole idea of it
Yeah.
being in that space, the exploration. I love the set design, how unique all the rooms look, and how just this concept of this area has like false memories or it tries to recreate reality, but it just can't. It fails to, and which ties in directly to something that we're going through today as a society. It's like AI.
Yeah, I am.
It can never replicate exactly what it is, and there's always something a little off about it, which I don't think was the intention when the Backrooms and like originally
Yeah,
came out, or when he originally made that series, but to pivot it into this sort of stance on AI, which I'm pretty sure the director has confirmed that there is a little bit of that in there,
in the movie.
I think is very smart. And it makes me appreciate the Backrooms even more than I think I would have normally.
I
I
feel
also
like
really love I love the VHS segments as well. Those I
yeah,
think were
that
some of the coolest parts.
I'll have to agree that the VHS segments were the most engaged I was with the movie. The most tense scenes, in my opinion, are all VHS. The scariest moments are all VHS, in my opinion. Like, I feel like they could have done an entire, like a Willowbrook tapes, type of
Yeah.
movie where it was all just, found footage, and honestly, I probably would have enjoyed that a little bit more. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I agree with you in this, like, the backgrounds looks great, but for me, it's just, like, a lot of the movie is essentially just shots of rooms. It's a lot of, and I saw this with some people that are kinda general audience, so, like, they all were like, "This is the most boring movie I've ever seen in my life," which, like, I understand to a degree. Like, some of I definitely appreciated some of the way the rooms looked and, like, the eeriness and creepiness about them, but after a while, I just kinda got like, "Oh, alright, like, when is something gonna happen?"
Yeah. No,
You know?
I totally get that. I mean, I don't know. I just like the more I was thinking on it and like looking back at the movie, I just liked it a lot
Mhm.
more. I don't know. The one complaint that I see a lot is Clark, like his descent into
Yeah,
madness is kind of
yeah.
like quick. It's he goes from
I
like being a little bit down on his luck to finding these rooms, and the next thing you know, he's like a murderer,
yeah.
or like he's just I
That's
don't know.
really where the movie kinda loses me a little bit. I get where they're saying Clark is in this space and time is not really. You don't know how long he's actually been in there, so it's, like, kind of I guess it's implied that his descent happens off screen, but that kinda feels
Yeah,
lazy to me, because I mean, you could tell he's, like, a little weird, but he's definitely not, like, a psychopath, like, murder vibes like he is in and, like, why does he wanna do this to his therapist who's, like, been trying to help him through this the entire time, you know?
yeah. Honestly, one of my least favorite scenes, and I don't think this is going to be a popular opinion, but I didn't really like that scene at the dinner table in the back rooms towards the end. I just feel like they were doing too much there
Yeah, I
with
don't like, it
the
doesn't. I
characters.
agree.
Like, I don't really care. Like, I'm just I don't know. I don't know if it was the dialogue,
It
but
just
something
feels
about
so
that scene just
it feels so out of place and so
yeah.
weird, like, that's where it really loses it for me. Even just, I don't know, like, the you can eat them, like, I was like, it was funny, like, I was laughing because he just takes a chunk out of his fucking chud next to him, but it just was weird. I was like, "Why is this even a
Yeah.
thing?"
It's the only reason why that moment is in the movie is so when people online are like, "Oh, how do you survive in there without food?" It's like a line that they threw in just to explain how he survived without food
I
in
don't know,
there.
but even, like, you could just say, like, time doesn't pass equally in the back rooms. So, like, what felt like years for him could have been, like, 2
Yeah.
minutes in reality. I don't know, like,
And
there's
how did he discover that also?
yeah, that's the
It
other
is
thing.
kinda funny, yeah.
Yeah, I
His
did
line
wa
delivery is funny.
yeah,
"You can
he's
eat
like, "The
them."
best part, you can eat," like, he does play the kinda psychopath good.
Yeah,
It doesn't make sense why he's psychotic and,
yeah. He has a couple funny, like, lines.
yeah.
There's the one from the trailer where he's like, "It's massive in there. All those rooms."
It's like,
It's
I don't
like
know why I keep seeing, like, memes online of, like, he's like, "I am a fucking engineer," and it's, like, people showing, like, them I mean, he's like, "I am a fucking architect," and then, like, they'll show, like, their Minecraft builds and, like, I don't
yeah,
know, I just thought it was funny,
yeah. It
I
is
saw
kinda like an unorthodox role for him, you know?
mhm.
But
I saw something online that, like, people think that, he actually, like, hit his wife that night, and that's why she left, and, like, that's maybe why like, there's more to him that they don't really show.
yeah, I also saw theories that he might have killed his wife,
Yeah, I saw that too, actually.
but I don't know if that's true.
Yeah,
Or like, yeah, maybe he hit her and then the
she
therapy
left.
is like court ordered therapy,
Yeah.
and he actually just is insane this whole time.
Also, I like the line of, like, what is it? It's like trying to tell someone what a dog looks like that's never seen a dog.
Yeah,
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 that was really smart. And it's kinda like the Backrooms is kinda like a game of telephone where, like, essentially it's seeing something, where in telephone it's saying something, and it's like it's not going to be exactly the same when it tries to replicate it. So there's going to be things off, and every single time it tries to replicate it, it's going to be more off and more off. So,
Yeah. Yep.
which I feel like you said wasn't initially a core aspect of the Backrooms, at least when we were growing up, but it was kind of cool to see that.
Yeah.
Also, I wanted to talk about the entity. What did you think of
Mhm.
the entity?
I like the entity. I don't fully understand it, and they don't fully explain it, but I don't think it needs to be explained. Like, what is it? Why does it choose to look like Clark? Is
I
that
think
the
it's just
only
supposed to be
one
like a
in there?
manifestation of his. It's supposed to be him. Like I know they say that a couple times. I kind of took it as like it's the manifestation of his. I don't know, fears and doubts and all that kind of negative energy. Because when he picks him up, when entity picks Clark up, Clark says like it's okay, we don't have to change. Saying like not to change his kind of like negative ways or what's up, not negative
Yeah.
ways, but kind of
He's like, it's
ways.
not our fault. That's how we're wired.
Yeah, yeah.
That line. I just like don't get what it is. Like, what is it? Is there only one entity in the backrooms? And if so, why does it choose to look like Clark?
That's
And like,
yeah. I don't
what
know.
is it?
Because
Because he spends so much time in there, and
maybe
I
that's
don't
it.
know.
Like, because
Or
I know
is
like
it?
the continue. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say like, so how the backrooms works is it creates these things based on memories of people from the outside world or like from your memory, whatever. So the more time that he spent in there, maybe like the creature was it was like that close to him because he's within the back rooms. So it's the only entity, or what are those things called? They're not even called entities. They
It's
have
like
a name.
Siren Head or something.
No,
Siren.
no, that's something else.
Uh,
I'm talking about the. I'm gonna look on Letterboxd because I.
oh, the copies of people that have been in there. You're
Yeah. Oh,
saying
still life. They're called still
still
lifes.
life. Okay.
So I think that that entity is a still life also, except since Clark is within the backrooms for so long, it's making copies of him being directly there. So that's why it's able to move around. It kind of speaks. It actually has blood, unlike the other ones. It bleeds. It's like much more
It bleeds.
alive. Yeah, it bleeds.
When does it bleed? Oh
Doesn't
yeah,
she
she
like
hits him with a
she
rock. I
hits it
forgot
with a
about that.
rock?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So it feels like much more, I don't want to say accurate because it still is fucked up looking and has like a giant head and stuff, but it feels like an elevated form of a still life.
A more like maybe like what the entity views Clark as, like like their interpretation of Clark.
Yeah. Yeah. What did you think
Um,
of the whole like scientists studying the back rooms and how it
that
kind of
was the most
ends?
boring. I like I like more of the mystery of it, of not knowing what it is. Or I feel like when it gets into the science stuff, I don't. It makes it less kind of like scary,
Yeah, that's
because you
fair.
want, um,
It makes sense from like a lore perspective of how do we progress this story. There has to be like something. There has to be some
yeah,
explanation or something.
they're gonna do a
Because
second one. They said, right?
yeah, definitely. This is A24's highest grossing movie ever.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's crazy. It is
Yeah.
crazy like how this is the new trend. We thought it was video game movies, but it's actually YouTube
It's
movies.
YouTube, yeah. And, I know also, like, I know this isn't really related, but in the movie, I saw that, like, that, like, sun medal that he wears sometimes that he
Yeah,
said he was going to do something with? That was also in the movie as well. There's a
I
lot of
saw that.
things. Also, one thing I like too, like that cardboard cutout of the human. Did you know what that was?
The Caveman?
Yeah.
No. What
So,
is it?
like, I'm pretty sure that it's some type of like space mission where like they sent that into space and it's like the audio is saying hello in all
It
different languages.
yeah, yeah.
So it's like I'm assuming they put it in there to try to like contact any type of life that was in there, which I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I agree. I don't know like
Yeah.
what so this organization, I forget what they're called, but it seems at the end the they have Clark's like big pirate Clark captured. Did you see that at the
Yeah,
end or
I did
no?
actually.
So I wonder like what is gonna come of that? What are they gonna do with him? And it's like another question: is that the only entity in the back rooms? Are there more? Are there different ones? Or Do they just
I don't
like
know.
replicate people who spend too much time in there?
Did you have
Uh,
a favorite scene?
I do really like the reveal of Pirate Clark and when he like bites down on Clark's neck, and then it just goes into madness from there. It's Renata running around. There's like that part where
That
she
chase
goes into
sequence
the chase sequence where
was really good.
there's
Yeah,
like there's a part where if you have a fear of heights, the scene will really fuck with you. But she comes out of that backrooms room and she's climbing up that backroom stair into like the
yeah,
backrooms door, and there's just like this huge drop off. And when she opens the thing, it falls down. It just like it did a very good job of sort of like invoking that
yeah,
natural human fear of heights in there in a setting that you probably wouldn't expect to see something like that,
yeah,
you know.
yeah,
But yeah, this movie more than anything just sort of made me curious about the backrooms. Like I
yeah.
want to know more. I want to know how they work. I want to know more about the entity. I want to know more about this organization. So, although it wasn't a perfect movie, I think that it did succeed in getting me invested into this world.
Yeah. No, I definitely am more. I'm interested in like what's gonna happen with this franchise. I don't know. I don't know. It just didn't really do it for me. I guess as much as you enjoyed it, I don't know. Like I
I
wanted
enjoyed
to
it
like
more
this a
based
lot.
on vibes,
That's what I'm
honestly.
saying. Like I just movie like story wise, it's just not the greatest. But everything else around it, I enjoyed.
Yeah. I mean, I think the writing is the weakest part
Yeah,
for
but I mean,
sure.
it's also like I'm not trying to discredit the director or the people involved. I know it was like his
No.
first time making a movie, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
But we're still here to critique at the end
Yeah.
of the day.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Favorite scene, I like the chase sequence, but also I really enjoyed the when he goes into the back rooms with the two employees, like that
Oh
sequence.
yeah.
That was also really good.
Yep.
But yeah,
We didn't really talk about Renata that much.
she was great though. I liked her.
I love Renata, especially I think especially recently she's probably one of my favorite actresses.
Yeah,
You know what she's been in Worst Person in the World, A Different Man.
she's in a different
What's
man.
Yeah, she plays like the main girl.
Oh damn, I didn't realize that.
And why am I blanking on the name of the one from
Oh,
last year?
sentimental value.
Yeah, Sentimental Value. She's I think one of the hottest, not like hot,
No, I know
but
what
like
you
one of
mean. Yeah,
the hottest young working actresses. And she's gonna be in Fjord with Sebastian Stan, which
yeah,
is coming
it
out.
looks exciting.
I did not think she was good in this movie. I really
Really?
didn't. I don't
I
know if
kind
it
of
was like her line delivery, the dialogue, or maybe like the lack of direction for her dialogue, but I just like didn't love her performance or her line delivery at all. It just was
no.
not good, in my opinion. And this is an award nominated actress, and I love her, but I just, for whatever reason, I was like, what is she doing?
I
Like, it
saw a
just
lot of
didn't
people
work for me.
didn't like her accent in the movie.
I don't know if it
I
was,
didn't mind that.
I don't know, like, especially that scene where it's the dinner scene where she's sort of like yelling at Clark and lecturing him. I'm just like, this is not a good performance right now.
Yeah, but I feel like that's more like my problems in that because I agree with you. A lot of those, like, it's like it feels almost like awkward, like the way the line delivery is.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because of the dialogue
Yeah,
maybe
that's
and
like
how
I
it
was
was
gonna. I think
written,
it's more of
but
a product of that scene just being a bad scene in because that's kind of when he descends into madness.
yeah,
And like she doesn't even I feel like her character doesn't even like really try. I mean, I guess she tries to process it and reason it, but it's just kind of like, no, Claude, like you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. No, it was a bit weird for me. I just wasn't expecting that, you
Yeah.
know.
But it's actually crazy that they
Clark, I
got
had no complaints. I can't. I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce the actor's name, but I obviously
yeah.
like we're both big fans of him, but I
I
gotta
mean,
learn
I
how
feel
to
like we
pronounce
have to
that.
try to at least how do we look up how do we have to at least say it. Be
I think it's
fucked up
like
not to
Chowittle.
Let me see if it's Chuetel Ejiofor. Ejiofor.
Hold on, how to pronounce it?
I'm looking on Letterboxd that has it.
Chowattel. It's Chowattel.
No, but mine says CHOOA. No, CHOO dash. Well, there's actually not an A. It's an upside down E.
Oh, hold on, Reddit. How to pronounce it?
Ejiofor.
Chowattel Ejiofor.
Ejiofor.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
He's in The Martian too.
He's great.
Yeah.
Love him. Love him. I liked his performance a lot in this. He's kind of like weird and quirky, and like he just
Yeah. And I feel
that.
like he's never really played a character like this.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Like
Really.
him, like a crazy, like manic I mean, like Baron Mordo a little bit at the end of, but barely.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that doesn't. Who was he in Life of Chuck? I don't
Oh
remember.
yeah, I actually liked Life of Chuck.
I wasn't the biggest fan.
But yeah, this is at the end of the day, this is super impressive from
Yeah,
King Parsons.
for a 20-year-old to be doing this.
When they approached him to direct originally, he was 16. He was still in high school.
Yeah, I
And
saw
look at
that.
like the budget that they gave him, the cast that they gave him, and the support and just the trust. They took a gamble on him, and it really paid off.
Okay, time out. Do you know who's a producer on this?
Yeah, Sean Levy. I was gonna bring that up.
But I just clicked on that. You know what else he produced?
What?
Arrival.
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro.
He's secretly goated. That's where like that viral clip online is coming because he's directing Starfighter.
Yeah.
So he said in an interview, he's like, "Yeah, I'd love to see Star Wars and the Backrooms do a crossover." It's like,
Okay. Now,
bro,
that
what
makes
the
sense.
fuck are you talking about?
Okay.
Like,
Now,
what?
now that
What do
makes
you
more
mean?
sense. I remember hearing about that actually.
No, it's funny because not only did he say that, but he's like, "Yeah, and I kind of got my hand in both of those pots right now, so I'll see what I can make happen." Bro, that's not ever gonna happen.
No,
That would
it's
never
not,
happen.
never happened.
Like, what are you talking about? Although that does bring up an interesting, like, an interesting idea, which would be like a horror Star Wars thing, which I think could be cool.
But that's been tossed around for like
They've
Scott
done
Derrickson said
comics, I think.
they've done comic, but Scott Derrickson, right? Scott Derrickson, the
Yeah, I
director,
mean,
Doctor Strange.
yeah.
He said he wanted to, he wrote or wanted to do a horror Star Wars set on like the snow planet with that fucking like Yeti monster thing.
Oh yeah. I mean, at this point, bro, this movie's out gonna fucking make more money than The Mandalorian.
Yeah, no, honestly.
So Star Wars at this point should
I feel
throw
like we
anything they can at the wall.
We got to talk about that in the movie news a little bit because it's
Yeah.
pretty significant. But anyway, favorite character?
Clark for me, definitely.
Yeah, gotta go Clark. But
Yeah.
And then if you want to get to ratings, I feel like we pretty much said everything there is to be said about this movie.
Yeah, I mean it is a pretty simple movie at the end of the day.
Yeah. But
so, all right. So for me, I gave Backrooms a 3.5 stars, 7 out of 10. I think it's definitely flawed, especially in the script department, but I love this movie just based off the vibe. I thought the Backrooms were scary. I thought that the way that they displayed them was very well done. And especially because the person who popularized the idea of the Backrooms was brought in to direct, it has that exact feel of the web series. And it just, I don't know, I just loved the concept. So maybe in the next movie, we will get a new writer potentially and just dive a little bit more into the lore and what exactly is going on there. So
yeah. We have quite a drastic different rating. So I gave it 5 out of 10, so a 2.5. Like Matt said, I do enjoy a lot of the visuals of this. Again, amazing feat for such a young director. But I do find the movie very boring. There's a lot of weird character choices, and honestly, I did not find it scary. I was very like, there were moments that I felt anxious, but I was never scared remotely, and that was a little disappointing to me, honestly. But yeah, so
yeah,
Backrooms.
it's fair. I understand why you didn't like it, but
Yeah.
I was a fan.
How about this though? What if they got? I feel like Kane Parsons would be great for a FNAF movie. Think about
I mean,
it.
probably.
Like the way the visuals are in Backrooms.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Not in
Like
terms of
sort of that old pizzeria kind of haunted,
yeah, like just
like
that
cursed
space that like kind of I don't know. I mean, honestly, the writing is like the same quality writing, to be honest.
Yeah,
So
it might be a little better than FNAF,
probably a little
honestly.
better than FNAF, honestly.
But
yeah. Also, random. Do you think they'll now are gonna do more like creepypasta kind of?
I mean,
movies?
they
I know
tried it with
people
Slenderman.
always talk about like Jeff the Killer. and like things like that.
The
I've
thing is,
never,
I don't know anything about
yeah, I
that.
don't know. Like I know like the Russian, I know the names of them, but I don't know. I know like the Russian sleep experiment was one of them.
Yeah, we'll see. I feel like A24 could have some, I don't know, that like hopefully A24 doesn't take the wrong ideas from this and just is like, okay, let's think of any creepypasta and make a movie out of it. Like I feel like
Yeah,
Backrooms, there is enough there to make something intriguing.
yeah.
Slenderman, like there is no story to that. There's just like
Well, yeah. I don't even. What is Slenderman? It's just like,
pages in the woods.
but like
There's no story in the game really
you could
originally.
just kind of, yeah. But I feel like so with something like that, they'd essentially just send out to a bunch of writers, hey, we want to make a Slenderman movie. Write a story set within this kind of, they tell them the elements of the game that they have to stay true to, and then they just, work in that box. You
Could
know
work. What I want to see though,
well,
Squidward's Suicide live
what? Oh,
action
I
movie.
forgot about that actually. Wasn't that like low key
That
creepy as fuck?
that genuinely scared me when I was a kid. It was like
What
the
what was it
dumbest
supposed to
thing.
be? That one
It
man
was
says he
like,
like kills himself, and they don't air
yeah,
it
it
or
was
something.
like the people at Nickelodeon, like one of the animators made an episode of SpongeBob called Squidward's Suicide, where like SpongeBob's bothering him, and the episode keeps getting darker and darker, and then he like takes a shotgun and shoots himself, and it's all like bloody, and there's all like this like intestines are out and all this stuff. It actually scared me as a kid, but it's like literally the dumbest shit. Like Squidward's Suicide.
I mean,
I don't really,
we
yeah,
were like
I don't
young,
know.
so it was like,
The Jeff the Killer, that's just like the picture.
yeah.
That's all I
There's a
really know
story
about it.
behind it though.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to think
But
what else. I wasn't like super into the
I'm
creepypastas.
kind of curious. I want to look up like,
Best creepypastas.
yeah, best creepypasta horror Reddit.
Jeff the Killer.
The
Ooh, the
only good one
Russian
in my
sleep experiment could be kind of cool.
the only good one in my opinion is Godzilla NES creepypasta. I don't even know what that is.
Oh, Sonic EXE. I remember that one. Smile Dog.
The Russian sleep experiment. Anisi's Goatman. I don't know what that is. Boroska Q.
There was one about like a haunted Pokemon game, I remember.
Oh, the Smiling Man.
Smile Dog.
Oh, the Smile Dog. That was it. That fucking image used to scare the shit out of me.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
But yeah, there's no way they don't at least like attempt to do something. Or honestly, I feel like the best way to do it is like honestly anthology like series type of, that would be the best way to them adapt it. Because a lot of those is good stuff for like short stories, but like there's not enough material for a movie.
Now, you know what we should do? Let's get Sean Levy and put Baby Yoda in the
Baby Yoda
Backrooms
in the backgrounds, yes.
and see what happens.
We'll get Free Guy in the back rooms.
Yeah, let's get Ryan Reynolds and put him in the Backrooms and see what comes out.
I can't
Ryan
believe
Ryan Gosling,
what.
like Ryan Gosling might have got copied by the Backrooms into Ryan Reynolds and then
Yeah.
got released into the world.
Honestly, like the more that I think like that, I think that the more that I think about that, the fate of the Star Wars movies right now is resting in Sean Levy's hands is not really sitting very well with me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I keep forgetting about that.
You mean the guy who made Arrival, right? That's who you're talking about here.
Yeah. I
Um,
don't know. I just have no faith in after this and like actually I don't even know. Whatever. I can't let Star Wars affect. We got to move on to the next movie. Sorry, guys.
yep. I will go ahead and pull up the synopsis here. So the next movie we'll be talking about is Scary Movie, or Scary Movie 6 to be exact. And here's the synopsis. Every line will be crossed. 26 years after outrunning a suspiciously familiar masked killer, the core four are back in the killer's crosshairs, and no horror movie IP is safe. Okay. Initial thoughts. I like this movie. I think it's fun. I think it captured a lot of the spirit of the original Scary Movie. And yes, it has a 25% on Rotten Tomatoes. I understand that. But all of these movies sucked.
Yeah.
All of them. They all had bad critical reception. Every single one is rotten. So like I don't give a fuck about that. I think it did a good enough job of capturing the charm of that first movie.
Yeah.
It's not like, it's not like a Scary Movie 4, Scary Movie 5 where they just throw Shaq in. It's like these stupid cameos and, it doesn't actually like follow a set storyline. This goes like basically bar for bar with the Scream remake,
Yeah.
which in its own way is kind of smart because Scary Movie, the original, and then the new one is also titled Scary Movie, kind of like Scream.
It
The
even
newer one was
opens
titled
just like
Scream.
the Scream.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like the dead. That's the same exact opening.
yeah. I think where it struggles a little bit is, and I saw someone else talking about this. I forget who said it, but some of the like spoofs, for example, the Terrifier one.
Yeah.
How is that spoofing Terrifier? It's just showing what happened in Terrifier, but just in Scary Movie with like a Art the Clown that looked different. It's not
But
like taking that idea and doing anything smart with it. It's just like, oh, hey, here's Art the Clown doing the exact same thing he did in the movie. You
I
know?
mean, like I feel like they're really just parodying Scream 5, and then they're just throwing in the horror stuff, just like the long legs cameo. Like that had nothing to do with, you know what I mean? Like it was
Yeah,
just in there just
yeah,
because it was long legs, which is
yeah,
fine. Like I don't, you know, I think that's fine. Honestly, I didn't even mind that. It was more for me, like the jokes were very hit or miss. I either thought it was like pretty funny, or like some of them I thought were like stupid.
yeah. I also want to preface this by saying I was like at least 3 or 4 beers deep watching
I
this,
was
so that definitely helped my experience.
excuse me.
Bless you.
I was drinking as well, which did help the experience. So I
Yeah,
can't lie. But yeah, I thought it was fine for what it was. I don't know. I didn't wasn't really like it was exactly what I expected it to be. You know?
yeah. I laughed. I
Yeah, I
thought it
thought
was
it was
funny.
funny. I thought there was like, I thought it was cute. Like, I don't know. I enjoyed the story, or like whatever sense of a story there was. It was nice that like, I feel like this is the first time where I know all what they're referencing in all the movies and everything. Whereas in the past, like a lot of the other movies I didn't see. So like this, I literally understood. They even had the It Follows reference in there, which was
Yeah,
kind of funny that they threw that in
yeah,
there. But
yep.
yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed
Um,
it, and it seems like it's doing well financially.
yeah, it's doing pretty well. I think it made like over 100 million in its opening weekend or
Yeah.
something.
So I'm sure
Let me see.
they'll probably do a sequel, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely things they could learn from this, but I feel like for what it is, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, I don't really have like too many complaints about it. Although, like, it is very stupid. I
Like
did
that it was just
say
to me it was just I'm sorry, continue what you're saying.
no, yeah, I did have like that. I guess slight complaint where you know it just like didn't really spoof certain things. They just like appeared.
Appeared.
And it's like, okay. Like at least the substance one was good because they made it funny with, they had like the white chicks thing in there
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
And they actually like did something funny with the concept. The long legs one that they make the joke about her being autistic, which is kind of funny because she is like autistic in
Yeah.
the
And
movie a
the
little bit.
movie, yeah.
But yeah, I was like expecting more out of the Terrifier one, but I guess how can they fit it into the story? Like, and also the Michael Jackson shit, bro. Like, at least they showed that it was a commercial for like a fake Michael Jackson movie.
Yeah.
But that's where I feel like the original scary movies kind of went wrong, where it's like you're not parodying horror anymore. You know,
Yeah.
like why is there a parody of Michael Jackson in this?
I feel
It
like
doesn't have
yeah,
anything to do with
honestly, it
horror.
reminded me a lot of because I feel like there wasn't as much of this in the other ones. There was a lot of like cutaway gags.
Yeah,
Like it
it
reminded
felt
me
like
of
a
Family
Family
Guy.
Guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Like I don't know if that was I mean, that was probably on purpose, I'm assuming.
yeah, because it's like,
Yeah.
how else can we fit in these other horror movies that seemingly have nothing to
That's
do with the
fair.
plot?
Yeah.
You know?
Like even the Nosferatu one, you didn't even see that one
No, I didn't
at
see
the
that.
end.
Yeah, I didn't know what you
I
were
was
talking about.
crying at that. I thought that was so funny.
It was in the post credits.
It was like the credits roll for like I was like getting up and leaving and I saw it.
What was it?
It was like a black Nosferatu and they said it was called like Brosferatu. And then like it was like him like with it was supposed to be like whatever her name is. What's the whatever Depp. Like him on top of her and then like
Yeah,
these
yeah,
three women come in and are like well, we like just I don't know. It was just like stupid, but the way it
yeah,
was, I don't know. We thought it was funny. There was a couple of them too, apparently, but I didn't see all of them.
yeah. I'm
But
gonna have to look those
I
up
honestly
later.
thought the new cast was fine. I thought they were like, I mean, they're not going to replace the originals, and like
Yeah,
obviously
the
that
new
happens.
cast
But
didn't stand out to me really at all.
I saw like a
Um,
clip of the girl who plays her daughter, like auditioned for Nikki in an Obsession,
really,
and it's like not good. It's like
that's
really
fun.
bad.
When you go for obsession and you get scary movie instead.
And I saw people tweeting. It's like, okay, now I know why she's in scary.
Um, I really liked Anna Faris. I've always been a pretty big
Yeah,
fan
she's
of hers.
great. I know
Yeah, she's
she's
just
not
like
in
so
much
good at these
now.
movies,
Yeah,
you know.
and even what's her name? Who plays opposite her?
Regina something. What's
Yeah,
Regina Hall?
I mean, I feel like she's a little more toned down in this because she's like a mom, but like in the
Yeah,
originals, she was a little more crazy.
yeah. I do like that they didn't hold back, quote unquote. I mean, they did make fun of like basically all spectrums of people,
But I
and
feel like they didn't. There wasn't really anything like that offensive in it.
yeah, I mean the they them joke that was used in all the trailers, like
But like
I
that's not
don't
even like
even like no one's really gonna be offended by that, and
yeah,
that joke was made like
like 15
five,
years ago.
10 years ago, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Some of the jokes felt like they were like a little late. That they thought they'd be like catching a trend on it.
I mean they have a 6'7" joke,
Yeah, that's true.
and they also have Kai Cenat. I actually thought his
That
scene was
bro,
funny.
that scene was hysterical. Like when the Kai Cenat comes in and then like Ghostface comes in and they all start like dancing. I was actually in
Yeah,
tears, dude. That was so funny.
I know. I don't know why I thought that was so funny.
It's just like so stupid. And then they do what's the fake sponsor that they have?
I don't remember. I
What is
forgot.
it? That they
Oh. It was it was like a real sponsor though. It
but
was
they
like a
do like the slogan with it. Like I don't know why. I thought it was just funny. Like Ghostface comes in and does it.
yeah. I
What the fuck
forget,
was
but
it?
it was like a real product. I
Oh,
remember.
it was Angry Orchard, and they
Oh
like
yeah,
do like
yeah,
it was
Angry Orchard.
like the mad apples, and then they like curl their. I don't. It was just stupid. Honestly,
Yeah.
that was the hardest I laughed. I think the entire movie was that scene.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like a specific scene that really got me, but I don't know.
The sinners, like church scene, like
That was funny.
that was
Yeah,
funny.
that was funny.
You
What did
know that
they didn't do enough with weapons. I feel like they could have had a funny Gladys thing or something.
yeah, that's true. I'm
They just had
surprised
the
they only
kids
really did
running.
it with the there was that one scene with them at the party, and they all start running.
Yeah.
So what did they do? They did weapons, Scream
Yeah. I was trying to think if we could try to name every movie that was
5,
parodied.
Long Legs, Terrifier, Sinners,
Get Get Out.
Get Out, Malignant.
What was Malignant?
When she's like fucking, I like the John Wicking stuff. I kind of took it
I
as
thought
well.
John Wick.
Yeah,
I thought they were
John
doing
Wick,
John
Malignant.
Wick,
Well, you know how they
but
have that like crazy fight sequence in
yeah,
Malignant.
yeah, I could see that.
James
Yeah.
Wan produced. I don't know, but anyway, that's kind of like pulling for strings on that one.
You said
Substance. Did we say Substance?
Substance, yeah, Substance, Long Legs. There's also like Halloween, kind of like Anna Faris's character is kind
Oh
of like
yeah,
Jamie Lee
Halloween Returns. Oh,
Curtis.
Candyman.
Yeah, Ma,
Ma. Was
but
there
they don't really like.
Backrooms?
No, there wasn't. I
Apparently, like
I I saw someone mentioned like one of the cast members was like, oh, like look out for the back rooms in
people were
this movie or
saying like
something.
when Candyman came out of the wall, that was Backrooms, but I was like, I don't really think that's
Yeah,
Backrooms.
that's a stretch.
Mm.
Also, there was like I remember on the posters there was like a Squid Games thing,
Yeah, it got
which
cut
they didn't end up.
apparently.
I'm actually glad that didn't make it in.
There was a couple got cut.
Honestly,
That got cut. Something else too. I saw. I feel like we're missing the movies though.
yeah, but whatever. I mean, let me
They
see.
didn't do Nope, right? There was nothing with Nope.
No. Oh, they did Final Destination as well.
Oh, at the theme park.
Yeah, yeah. That
Yeah,
was kind of like small. They
that
also
scene was funny as
did
well too.
Megan, kind of,
Megan, yeah,
with the dance.
the dance. Oh,
Yeah, I like that a lot. Oh, Smile, Smile.
Smile. I forgot about that actually.
I like that a lot of or pretty much most of the original cast came back.
Yeah,
Even I love the ending too, with like the
yeah.
reveal
They
that it's
like kill the
Shaq.
kids and stuff. Oh, the Shaq
Yeah,
thing was mad funny. I actually
the
thought that was
Shaq thing
really
was
funny.
so funny because they're
Yeah,
kind of poking fun at themselves a little
yeah,
bit,
yeah. And I
and
feel like for
also,
people, we continue.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, like the people that grew up watching those movies, like it was like obviously a reference to what was he in 3?
I think it was 3 or 4,
4,
and he's
yeah.
in like a scene at the beginning with a saw trap.
So I thought it was funny that like they brought him back for that.
Yeah, and also just this idea that it's like we're actually the killers because we want to kill like the young cast so that we stay as the
Yeah,
leads. Like we don't want to get replaced by younger versions and whatever. It's kind of funny. It is
yeah,
like poking a little fun at just how these like reboot sequel horror movies operate, where they introduce like the young fresh characters to be paired alongside the older characters.
Yeah.
So that was like somewhat smart. We had something smart in this movie. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Favorite?
Seems.
Do you have a favorite character?
I mean, I guess Anna
Shorty?
Faris character.
What do you think of Shorty?
Who's that again?
That's Marlon Wayans.
Oh, he was fun. Yeah, I guess I like him the best because he did the stream.
Yeah. I do like Anna Faris' character, like Cindy.
Cindy Prescott.
Her name's Cindy Campbell.
Oh, Campbell.
Yeah.
Who am I thinking of? Who's Prescott?
Sydney
That's from
Prescott.
Scream. Yeah,
From
Scream.
Scream, yeah.
Oh, excuse me. You're good.
Sorry. Okay. Talking about the box office a little bit. So it opened up to 54.3 million domestic.
But I think the budget was 60 million, so pretty good.
Yeah, and that's just domestic.
Yeah, so probably around 70 to 80 global, I'd imagine.
I want to say it was over 100, but that can't be
Really?
right, I guess.
That'd be very good.
Scary movie opening.
I don't think it's over 100 globally though.
I don't know. I thought it maybe.
I feel like it's something like 70.
Oh no. Oh wait. Scary movie shattered franchise records, opening to an explosive 105.5 million worldwide over the weekend.
That's gotta be what's the most that's gotta be like the highest it's ever opened at, right?
I think so. Yeah. Like 105 openings a lot.
Worldwide,
that did better than
yeah.
Disclosure Day.
Worldwide?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk about Disclosure Day next.
Scream 7, 97 million. It did.
Yeah. And that was the highest opening for Scream as well.
Yeah. So people really like this movie. I mean, it probably was led by a bunch of like nostalgia, you know?
Yeah, like I went with like I think at least like 10 or 12 people wanted to go see this movie that like never go to the movies. Same thing with Backrooms. A lot of my friends wanted to see Backrooms, but favorite scene?
Yes. What was the funniest part of that movie? I did really surprisingly like that Kai Cenat thing.
Yeah. I did.
I just thought like seeing Kai Cenat was in it. I was like, bro, that scene's gonna be so cringe. But for some reason, it actually was really funny.
Natural, like because he was just playing himself. He wasn't like
yeah. But in terms of like the horror parody that I like the most, I did like the Substance bit.
I like the Sinners one. The church. Yeah. That was funny.
I don't know. I like the overall plot. I think it's very smart for them to parody the reboot sequel of the movie that they originally parodied in their own reboot sequel. It was kind of smart in that way. So
yeah.
But all right, I guess we could rate it if you want to go first.
Yeah. So I gave it a 3 out of 5, so 6 out of 10. You know, I enjoyed it for what it is, but you know, I can't really go higher than that for me. Like, you know, I don't like it's not a bad movie at all, but I enjoyed it exactly. I don't think it's 20%. It's not fucking, you know.
Yeah.
But I think 3 out of 5 is a pretty fair score.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I also gave it a 3 stars, 6 out of 10. It's like slightly lower than the original for me, but I think it pretty much captures all the charm of that original movie. Just parodying. Sorry, how do you even say that word?
Parodying?
Sorry. So yeah, I don't know. For some reason I couldn't pronounce that. But anyways, yeah, it does a good job parodying just like the newer generation of horror, you know. And yeah, they could have been a little bit smarter with how they decided to tackle certain of the horror movies. Like I didn't love the Terrifier bit. You're just basically doing the same thing that was in the movie already. The weapons thing, they just didn't do anything with that. What?
I hated not hated, I thought it was dumb, the K-pop Demon Hunter.
Oh yeah, I did not like that either.
I didn't like
that was so stupid.
That was so dumb.
Yeah. Just like another one where it's similar to the Michael Jackson thing. It's like, oh, let's take a popular movie that has nothing to do with horror and just like throw it in here.
But the song sucked too. It wasn't even like you know what I mean? I don't know. I just thought it was dumb.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I mean you knew what you were getting with this movie.
Yeah.
And if you're a fan of Scary Movie, the original, you're most likely gonna like this.
So, most of my friends that like the originals like love this. Like everyone I went, they all enjoyed it. They all like really liked it. You know. But
yep. All right.
Do you want to? Do you want to do movie news? Or you want to talk about Disclosure?
Let's do Disclosure Day first, and then we'll do movie news and wrap it up with The Mummy.
Okay.
So you
I
could pull up the synopsis for this. I don't even know
yeah,
what you thought of it, Joe. So
I feel like we have similar. It feels like a poor man's Arrival, in my opinion, but we'll get into that. We deserve to know. A cybersecurity expert becomes a whistleblower to reveal secrets about aliens, putting him on the run from a corporation while a meteorologist experiences a strange phenomenon and joins forces with him to prove there's life beyond our knowledge. Okay, so there's a lot going on in this movie. There's a lot of like lore, I feel like, that they drop on you in this. But my biggest gripe with it is that I don't really understand what it's trying to say. I get that, and I'm gonna get into spoilers a little bit. So the essentially Josh O'Connor's character is wants to disclose to the world that not only that aliens exist, that but that humans have been essentially crossing,
mistreating.
mistreating, torturing, for all we know, exploiting, colonizing, all that stuff to aliens for over 70 years. And the government is hiding it. And Josh O'Connor wants to kind of release this information to the world. But as that's going on, there's also a plot with his character and Emily Blunt's character that aliens came to them as kids and bestowed communication things with them as kids, and they're gonna help. But this is the thing. This is where I'm getting at. So they're here to help people communicate with aliens, but what do they want to say? They don't tell you. That
But do they
spoiler.
even want people to communicate with aliens?
I'm
Like, I
assuming
feel like their goal is not clear. Like, what do these aliens want?
that's like what I don't like. I'm assuming that they. Because it's hard not to compare these types of movies to Arrival, because Arrival is like the fucking gold standard of this shit. Like in Arrival, they're aren't they there to warn them about something in the future that happens? Like that's their whole goal of being there, is to prevent them from destroying themselves.
Well, it's basically a deal. The reason why they're doing it is because they're going to need humans' help in the future.
Okay.
So they're coming down and giving them this gift of their language in exchange for their help in the future. So there's like a set reason why they're there. It makes sense why these supreme alien beings would come down and try to communicate with humans.
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense. There's a set reason why they're there. What they want is clear by the end, and it perfectly wraps itself up. But this movie, you know what this movie reminded me of
Well,
weirdly? Crystal Skull.
yes, I was just gonna
I
say that.
I
Yeah.
was I went into this expecting ET and Close Encounters, but I came out feeling like Crystal
Yep.
Skull.
Yep. It felt
This is
very
one
crystal.
it's
Yeah.
one of Spielberg's just laziest and just most basic movies. I
Yeah.
just didn't
I
love
don't
it.
understand. Like they don't even really explain the devices that well. Honestly,
Yeah,
like
it's just like the device is one of the many stupid things in the movie. It's just like this little cylinder that there's supposedly three of them. They never really explain how it works. When Josh O'Connor is holding it towards the people, they're like, "Oh, it's a weapon. It could, who knows what it could do." We never see it be used as a weapon ever. The only weird thing that
yes, we
happens
do.
with it, when,
He uses it to try to kill Josh O'Connor's character by
when,
possessing her and using a knife.
yeah, but that thing itself isn't a weapon. It's like a tool that you can use to
Yeah,
go into
but I
someone's
mean,
head.
like it could
Like,
be
what is him?
used as
He he's pointing it at the people. Like, oh,
well, he can
like
take
what
maybe he can
what's gonna
take over
happen,
the person and with a gun and shoot somebody.
bro? That brings me to another point. Like,
What?
are they trying to kill him or not?
Josh O'Connor's character?
Yeah. Because there are so many
I
times where
don't
someone
think
could just
so.
shoot him
I
in the
think he's
back of
just
the
like
head.
too valuable, like for in terms of like they know he's connected to the aliens. Like they know he's also like a very, very good coder and shit. So I think he's like too valuable for them to kill. That's what
Here's the
I just
thing,
kind
I
of assumed.
I would agree with you on that, but then why is there that scene where he's on the side of the train and he's getting shot at by the agent? Like,
Yeah,
they're trying to kill him.
there's a
The
lot
fact
of
that they
weird.
can't kill him or like just choose not to just shoot him in the back of the head multiple times, like, this is just a dude at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like, how can they not kill him? It
So
doesn't make sense.
yeah. Also, like, why are we they don't even explain like why they're doing this stuff to the aliens. Like, why are we torturing the aliens? They don't really explain. Like, I feel like I wanted to know so much more about the alien stuff, but like, really, you don't even get into it until like the last 30 minutes of the movie,
Yeah.
if that.
Yeah,
I will say I
and
do like the classic kind of like
Little
alien
Gray
movie.
Men.
Yeah, I thought that was cool because I feel like a lot of times today, like people try to over design and create something unique, but it was cool to see like that classic look.
Yeah. I think
Um,
this movie is objectively not good at all, and I think a lot of people are going light on it because it's Spielberg,
Spielberg.
but
Yeah, I don't
there's just so
know.
much wrong with this movie. I don't know.
I don't. The villain is very unlikable. I didn't really. It was very like I don't know. I didn't fuck with him at all. I'd say Emily's
Yeah.
Blunt's character I did enjoy a lot. I liked her kind of fish out of water perspective because objectively she has nothing to do with the story, and she's just
Yeah.
kind of this vessel for the alien. And like you kind of see that in her performance, like it's just she doesn't want anything to do with this, and it's kind of just forced upon her. And honestly, I know it sounds stupid, but when she goes to the hat, like the fake house, and the people like kneel to her, it reminded me of Mother a little bit.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
could see that.
that
I didn't really
sense of
get
like
that. Like, do
what
you know what kind of religious stance this movie was trying to take?
that God is like beyond life in general. Like it, like because remember the whole theory is like, oh, we don't want. Well, for Josh O'Connor's girlfriend's character, I forgot her name. I know she's in that last Paul Tom. No, what you call it? She was in the movie with Guillermo del Toro.
Wes Anderson.
Yes, yes.
I'm pretty sure she's Kate Winslet's daughter. I'm like
I
90%
did not
sure.
know that actually,
Yeah.
but yeah. I'm sorry. Where was I even going with this? I'm sorry. There's so much shit in this movie.
No, I was saying like, what do you think the movie's trying to say about religion? Because there are multiple like, there's obviously the girl who used to be was in training to become a nun that left
Yeah.
at some point, and there's that scene where they bow down to Emily Blunt's character as if she's like this next coming of God or whatever. And what was like, was it trying to say something about religion?
I mean, yeah, I guess I don't know. I feel like also like Emily Blunt and Josh O'Connor's character have very similarities to Adam and Eve. Two chosen
Yeah,
people. Like it's like kind of I guess I don't know because it's sometimes with them saying that it's like it's always been you two. They always reference that like they're the chosen people. That's kind of portraying the aliens as being like godlike because them bestowing their power, or not power, but whatever ability to communicate onto them is a gift. But then in the same breath, they're like, "Oh, God also created." Though they don't like explicitly say that, but they say like, "Oh, like it's possible God could make life on Earth and life in other places too." So it's like
yeah,
I don't really know what it's trying to say that aliens are godlike or aliens are created by God. It doesn't really make a clear stance. That's my problem with this
yeah,
movie is that it. I feel like it doesn't really give you enough information to understand what's going on completely. And also, it doesn't really make a stance on what it's saying in terms of, I get,
yeah,
yeah, like there's these things that are the government is hiding. And then you reveal it, but it's like they don't show the backlash or like how people would react. Remember, they're like, oh, people can't handle what's going to happen. And then they reveal it and then they don't show you what happens. And it's like kind of like, that's frustrating as the audience because I want to see that. How would the
yeah,
world react if the government announced tomorrow that we were fucking interrogating, waterboarding aliens and shit? Like, obviously, people would fucking freak out. Like, I want to see how people would react to something like that, but they don't
yeah.
show it. It's frustrating.
It feels lazy.
Yeah,
Like the whole movie, the entire script just feels incredibly lazy. There are sequences where, like I said, Josh O'Connor should have been killed multiple times during the movie. There's literally like almost Scooby Doo level moments where he's like just out of sight of like all the officers sort of like
yeah.
running around through the shrubbery. Bro, you would easily hear that. Just turn around and
And
shoot him. He
even like,
gets into one of the cars and like smashes into them, flies through a house. He smashes his car into a house, stops, gets out, puts the girl in his car, while like the scene before, there was literally like
two
cop
cars like
cars
directly behind him.
right
Yeah,
next to him. Like they easily would have reached the house. It's just so lazy.
yeah,
Like, I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah. I
And
don't know.
I have issues with like you mentioned it, but the aliens. Like,
Yeah, it's
sorry,
like
I'm getting
what are we? Yeah, there's just so
no.
much.
The
What?
alien the thing about the aliens is they're just written so inconsistently. It's like, are they supposed to be this? You have to make a stance. What are they?
Yeah,
Are they this supreme being that can bestow powers into 10-year-olds by probing them, that give them the ability to like understand any
math or
language
something
on the earth and look at a person and be able to feel everything that they feel and have all their intelligence. But then they're literally just like feeble, tiny little gray men that can't do anything. Like, how are they getting probed? How are
bro.
they
But
getting like
then,
tortured by
but bro,
humans?
also they're in the footage. They're little tiny green men. But then the alien at the end is like mad tall.
Well, that looked like an older one. It was
I
like an
guess
old kind
do
of
they grow? I guess
feeble.
so.
Yeah, it seemed like they grow. I don't know. Are there multiple different aliens? Because it's like, oh, there's been 70 years of this. Is it
Yeah.
just one species? Like,
I feel like it's
and
implied it's one species because it's like
yeah,
consistently the green. I mean, the little gray men.
yeah. Um, and then it's like, why did they put these powers into these two people?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it was always about them. What was the end goal? Was the end goal to save humanity from themselves? If so, why? Why do the aliens care? Are they just that like friendly and nice and want to save humanity? Also, if you want to save humanity and you have the ability to like put powers into people, isn't there like a less convoluted way to save humanity than to do that? Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
I
At
don't
least
know.
like we talked about Arrival, the reason why they want to help humans is explicitly clear.
Yeah, there's a
It's
motive
because it's
for
a
it. And
trade
yeah.
for the to gain something from themselves. Like, why are they doing it here? I just feel like the inconsistency in how the aliens work was very
And
frustrating.
there's no like yeah, like there's no motive for what the aliens want, why they want them to communicate. And also just I would like to understand like why are we interrogating and destroying the alien? I don't know. I just feel like I had way more questions when the movie ended than when it started.
Yeah. Also, like, I mean, now we're getting into some real nitpicky shit. But the
But I mean,
original
why
video that,
not? Like
yeah, the
from
original
saying
video that,
well, I'm sure in the comments people are going to talk about how this is the best fucking sci-fi movie in the last decade and how this body's arrived. I like, yeah, I don't know.
yeah. But so Josh O'Connor's like, oh, this is the video I saw that changed me and made me want to switch sides. Excuse me. Well, first of all, let me say another complaint.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna take the greatest secret known to humanity and it would change the entire world and then hire a felon to protect it. Like, you don't think that he would have any like,
Well,
you
I
know,
mean, they
any
explain why.
rebellious tendencies against them? Like, anyways, so he shows his girlfriend the footage. He's like, this is what made me change. And it's like an alien getting like whatever, maybe a stick shoved up his ass by the government or whatever. Why doesn't he just transform into a cardinal and fly away?
Wait, what?
Bro, it says the aliens present themselves as animals to the humans to become friendlier.
Yeah.
So we're establishing that they can like shapeshift into animals, but somehow they're getting captured by humans and like
Well, I
tortured.
think like when it's like they crashed on Earth, so they're like injured and shit.
But it's just like, do you see how
The
ridiculous this is?
inconsistencies,
It
yeah,
doesn't.
yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, I think it's not. I don't think it's that they shapeshift. I think it's just that they appear like. I think it's supposed to be like. I think honestly, they do talk about this in the Bible about how like God will appear to people how like however you interpret God. So like if you interpret God as like a Middle Eastern man, you're gonna see him as a Middle Eastern man. But if like you're a Christian that I don't know, like lives in Korea, Jesus is gonna look Korean to you because that's the way you know what I mean? Like, so I feel
Yeah.
like it's one of those things of like it we interpret it as this creature, but in reality, that's not actually what's there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess. But
That's what I kind
yeah,
of thought in
that
my head.
was a major nitpick on that one. But
No, that's fair. That's valid though. I could be completely wrong about the fucking shit about how we interpret God, but like I'm pretty sure that's what it was trying to get at, but I
maybe.
don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That they don't like go too much into the backstory of Josh O'Connor when because there's this whole thing about how we have to discover what happened to Emily Blunt's character when she was little. So they like build this entire house for her to like remember what happened when she was little and how she got abducted. And she's always like, "Oh, I don't want to talk about it." Like this thing that Wyatt Russell,
Yeah.
his character brings up to the doctor about how like some traumatic event happened to her and she's like, "You're the only one who ever told about that." Did she tell him? Like, what did she tell him? She doesn't even remember it herself. Did she say that she got like
Did she say her
sexually
dad died or
assaulted or something?
something? No, I think her dad died.
But why would that be like so big of a deal that your dad died at 10 that like him telling a psychiatrist is like too much, and you're like,
No, her
I've
the way
never.
she acted in The Doctor was like very immature. It was weird.
It
Like,
wasn't even that. It was just like it doesn't. It just doesn't make sense, and it goes back to the writing, the inconsistencies in the writing.
well, isn't
Is like
David who wrote this? David Cope
David
kept
whatever.
he wrote
He wrote Jurassic Park, but
yeah, I know they keep throwing that in everything he writes, but it doesn't really make it any better recently. Hold on, I'm kind of
um,
curious because I feel like he wrote another sloppy thing recently.
yeah, it was that. It was Cold Storage. He
Oh,
directed.
that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyways, just the inconsistencies with the writing is like it's
Oh wait.
established. Okay, something happened to her when she was young, and it's something that she told her boyfriend about. So she must know somewhat of what it is. Like, what did she tell him that he told the doctor, and the doctor's like, "Oh, does it have anything to do with this?" And it's like, did she tell him that she got abducted by aliens? Because
I
then,
don't know.
if he told the doctor that, wouldn't they be like, "What the fuck?" But then, if it's not that, what is it? What
Uh,
happened to her that she knows about that he told the doctor? Did she get like assaulted by someone? If so, that never gets brought up and
dude,
it's
you're
not
getting like
addressed.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like this is way too like. I don't even know. I have no idea. I don't know. Like I don't even have an answer for you.
Yeah, and honestly, like Spielberg does a lot good in this movie. Like he still has some level of sauce. Like the
Yeah,
camera
yeah.
movement is very good. A lot of his shots are really cool. Although some of them, like what the fuck was up with the crop circles? Why did that
Whatever.
happen? Why did that happen?
I think it was supposed to be that like he identified him in the field. Remember he finally like when he was using the thing, and that's the same symbol on the thing. That's what I took it as. It's just like he, I don't know. But again, it's
It
kind
was
of
just
reaching.
aura and
Yeah,
like a cool shot. But like, why did that even happen?
I don't know.
Yeah,
But
I'm getting a little heated on this movie.
nah,
But
I'm not a fan of it either. I'm not like you know. But yeah, like you said, very Crystal Skull. Which actually I was looking, same writer.
mm,
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe Spielberg just should not crack aliens again. Like E.T.
yeah,
is the best he's gonna do, and just leave it at that. Maybe he should do sharks. Maybe he should go back into shark movies.
yeah. I don't think he should crack aliens again either.
You know, is he
I
gonna
don't know,
like?
and I don't think
Well,
it's anything. I really do love Spielberg, and even the Fablemans. I love the Fablemans. It was such a great movie, but it just this compared to that is like such a
night and
drastic
day, right?
shift. It's like insane. It's
Did he say
unreal.
what he wants to do next?
I don't know. I don't think so, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, we're getting. It is kind of sad though. We're getting towards like the end of the careers of a lot of these guys.
Yeah,
Spielberg, Scorsese, Tarantino. I mean, Tarantino's like young, but he's getting towards the
he's
end of
gonna.
his.
What you don't know what him. He always fucking.
But I just
Maybe
don't.
him.
I don't want to see a legend go out like this. So
Yeah,
I hope that he has something else
something
that he's
else.
cooking up,
Maybe him.
non-alien related.
Maybe him and Tom Cruise could team up again.
Yeah,
That'd be
I
cool.
could see something like that
Oh,
being
isn't he?
cool.
I think he's supposed to do Ready Player 2
Ready Player Two.
because the book. I know they wrote a second book.
That movie would be made entirely with AI, probably.
Did you like that movie?
Ready Player One. Yeah, I liked it.
I thought it was
I thought it was not bad.
honestly it was
Also, wait,
yeah.
I forgot to mention this. I
What?
went to see this on a Saturday afternoon. Like it was Saturday at like 12 or 11 or something. The entire theater, it was like a decently packed theater, but filled with old people. At
Yeah, I had
least
a
like
lot.
40 plus everyone in there. I don't know if it was because of the time or it's just like a lot of Spielberg stands,
I
but
think it's Spielberg stands because honestly I had a lot of old people. I think I went on like Sunday. I went Sunday at 2:45, and I had like an older couple that like the guy would always like make comments like whenever like the opening thing happened. He's like, "You want to make it any louder?" And his like wife was laughing. And I was like, "This is a fucking loser." Yeah, I hate going to
yeah.
like so those of you my schedule as a nurse, like I get random days off. Like I'm off today and tomorrow. So like normally I'll go to the movies then and no one's there, so it's lit. Like I never have to but like when I go Friday, Saturday, Sunday and I go with like the general audience, it's usually just a horrible experience. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah. But listen, sometimes by me, the theater that I go to is sometimes is AMC Orpheum, which is known to be the worst AMC in the city.
Really?
And I've been before on like I think when I went to see Scream
It was bad.
7, just not a great crowd in there. very
We saw
obnoxious, and
FNAF
like,
there, right?
yeah,
It
FNAF was
wasn't too
fine.
bad. Yeah, FNAF was fine.
Primate also was one I saw up there. Were just not a great crowd. People,
Really?
people like making comments every 5 seconds and talking and whatever. But it is what it is. That's why whenever I can, I try to get to AMC Lincoln because
Yeah, Lincoln is good.
bro, the crowds there do not fuck around.
They're
One time
dorks, but like they're good.
yeah, no, I'd rather be surrounded by dorks if I'm
Yeah, no,
watching
I
a theater.
agree. I'd rather them
But
like clap for fucking Nicole Kidman than talk in the middle of the movie.
yeah, one time I went to see The Northman with some of my buddies, and two of my friends that they're not really into movies, but they were just like talking pretty loudly like during one of the scenes, and some like dude in front of us, a short guy with glasses that was like younger, like clearly a nerd, whatever,
Yeah,
turns around and is like, "Yo, shut the fuck up." They deadass did not say a peep the rest of the movie.
that's mad funny.
AMC Lincoln, they do not play
Oh
around
yeah,
about that shit, bro. So yeah, I try to go there when I can, but
yeah. But favorite character?
I guess Daniel Kellner I'll go with.
Really? I thought
I don't know.
Blunt's performance was like head and shoulders above everybody else.
I don't know.
Like I thought she was really good, honestly. That was like my
You
favorite
know,
part of the entire movie.
you know what? I did like his girlfriend. I'm trying to look up what her name is.
It's hold on. It is
Oh wait, Eve Hewson. Oh wait, it's not the girl from.
oh, it's not? Oh shit.
I thought it was as well.
Yeah, yeah. It looks
Looks
just like
exactly
her.
like her. Let me see if I can find who that is.
It's
That's
apparently
mad
Jake
funny that we
Kelly.
both thought it was her.
Yeah. Wasn't she cast in this though?
We were thinking of Mia Threppleton.
Bro, that was Colin Firth? I didn't fucking know that. Boy, look
Yeah,
nothing like him.
Mia Threppleton is the daughter of Kate Winslet,
No.
and the one.
Dude, I had
I don't know
no
why we
idea
both thought it was her.
this is the archaeologist from fucking Mamma Mia. Dude, he looks
Yeah,
nothing like, right? I really had
yeah,
no idea
no,
that was him. He looks so
I
weird
knew
in
it
this
was him
movie.
because I saw before. Eve Hewson.
He looks so much more like a chud in the movie than in real life.
Yeah, he does look like a
He has like
chud.
that neck beard.
Oh,
Yeah,
you know who actually killed it, bro? Random
who?
shout out.
Domingo?
Courtney Grace.
Oh.
Courtney Grace. I'm looking on Letterboxd. I didn't know who she was, didn't know anything about her. She is that news anchor at the end that randomly gets
Oh,
the
where she like
spotlight
cries.
and
Yeah, yeah,
gets.
she was good.
Bro, she killed it in that scene. Which, by the way, this whole time we're building up Emily Blunt. Why is this random news reporter? Don't get me wrong, she killed it, did a great job. Why is she the one that basically gets to disclose everything to the entire world? Like, why is it
Oh,
focusing on her in that moment?
who, Emily Blunt or this random?
No, no, this random reporter.
I think it's just
Like,
supposed to be like just following a random reporter at that moment. Like I don't think it's supposed, you know. That's
yeah,
what
it
I
was
kind of
weird.
took it
It
as.
was a weird choice. Weird choice.
Because
But
like it's shown in that scene that they're covering, it's being covered on like the entire planet. I think it's just kind of like they just chose that
yeah,
as just like, you know,
and
um,
everyone's getting live news on their phone, like in a subway, looking at
forget
their
our
phone.
subway in a fucking plane. The subway I thought
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah,
Coleman Domingo I actually thought was great.
yeah. He was great. He's good in everything he's in.
Yeah,
Actually, matter
he's
of fact, he's probably my favorite character.
yeah.
You know
Honestly,
what
I don't
scene
think I've
actually
ever
was
seen
cool
him
though?
have a bad performance. The more I think about
Yeah.
it,
You know what? I was thinking of a scene that I was about to say was cool, but then it just reminded me of how lazy the writing was again.
what you
That
saying?
scene in the hotel where his girlfriend like puts her head down like this and then comes up and the eyes change colors. Do
Oh
you remember that?
yeah, yeah.
That was a really cool shot. But it's followed up by like one of the dumbest things that could possibly happen where Josh O'Connor this whole time is like hiding every little thing he can that would give up his location.
Yeah,
And
I know.
he's putting the matchbox away. He's like ripping up papers. He ties her to the bed and then falls asleep right next to her with a piece of paper in his hand that says the exact name of the motel that they're at. Like, bro,
Just
you have to
dumb.
just laugh out loud at shit like that. It's just so dumb. Like, how do you do that as a character? Makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I
But
agree. I
whatever.
don't. That was a dumb scene.
Yeah.
Mm.
I just think like I don't usually nitpick the like a plot too much or the writing too much if it makes up for it in like coolness, which
Yeah,
this movie didn't to me. There's just
yeah. There
not enough there.
wasn't a lot of action. Barely any like alien. I've like really only alien is what maybe 5 minutes of alien footage in this movie. Less than that,
Yeah. Yep.
you know. And it's like heralded as this big sci-fi epic, you know.
Yeah, it's another one where it's like they advertise go see it in IMAX. What moment felt epic
Yeah,
enough
honestly,
to
there was
warrant
no,
seeing
like,
it in
IMAX
IMAX?
worthy moment that I was like, "Oh." You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, the crop circle, maybe. They have that shot in the trailer where it's like the huge UFO comes through the
Yeah,
sky.
and that was like a
It's
found
so like
footage thing.
misleading.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so misleading. I mean, not that that's necessarily Spielberg's fault or anything, but that ends up just being a shot that's part of just random footage that's shown at the end. It has nothing to do with the story at all, you know?
Mhm.
But whatever.
Yeah.
Disclosure day, man.
So, ratings, what you got?
Uh, I want to hear your rating first.
Okay, so I gave it 2.5. Again, very mid. Like, there was really, like, I was trying to think of, like, I just the performances are probably the best part for me, like, and for something that I was expecting a really big sci-fi epic, and with Spielberg attached, you kind of have a certain standard you're expecting, and this is not what I thought I was gonna get, so it was pretty disappointing for me.
Yeah, I agree. I think this conversation kind of enlightened me to how much I didn't like this movie.
Yeah.
And I originally gave it a 3. I am gonna pull that down to a 2.5. I think part of the reason why I gave it a 3 is I just felt like it's Spielberg. I gotta give him his respect, and I'll bump my score up a little bit. But that is an issue that I think is happening a lot, or is like surrounding this movie with a lot of the dialogue
Yeah,
around
because
this
it's pretty
movie.
it's like 80s on both sides, right?
Yeah, it has
Rating-wise?
pretty high Rotten Tomatoes. The only thing that it's low in is Cinema Score, which is a completely unbiased rating, which it has a B, where they just pull random people that walk out of a theater. Like Rotten Tomatoes, you have to go on and choose to write a review.
Yeah.
So it could be a bit biased, but I think people are just propping this movie up just because it's a Spielberg movie. It is so obviously flawed in so many aspects
Yeah.
that it's just like unreasonable to think it would be getting such high ratings. But that
Do you
being said, there are still some good things I like about
Yeah,
it. Spielberg does a lot with the camera in the movie. There are some good performances, but it just overall very disappointing.
I agree. I was gonna say, do you think this will have, because it's Spielberg and he's like such a big director, it'll have like a lot of legs, like something like Avatar does?
I don't think so, because I don't even. This movie made 92
No, I think it made
or
over 100
93. I don't think so,
worldwide.
because I made the flick picked
Oh, okay.
graphic earlier. And let me check. 98.2 opening weekend. It didn't even crack 100, which
Yeah.
Scary Movie got 105.
Yeah.
So it's a bit disappointing.
And honestly, like it's probably gonna get booted because you got Toy Story this week and then Supergirl the week after that.
Yep. Yep.
So, you
Exactly.
know,
So it's not off to a hot start,
no.
but
But
still
yeah,
love Spielberg though. But yeah.
now
All right, we could get some movie news.
movie news, yeah. Okay.
So it was recently revealed that the Terrifier creator Damien Leone is set to write and direct a new original horror film called Tortures of the Damned for Lionsgate. And not only that, but Sam Raimi is going to produce it, which is very exciting. I know when we spoke about Terrifier in the past, we kind of always juggled the idea of like, what is Damien Leone going to do next? Is a studio going to give him a shot? And it seems like he's going to get a decent shot because it's Lionsgate
Yeah.
and it's a completely original idea. So I'm excuse me. It says he's gonna write it as well as direct, so that really interests me. And they put out this little poster that it looks like it has two fangs on there.
To me, it
So I
looks like a
wonder,
gargoyle.
ooh, wings of a gargoyle, maybe.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah,
I kind of
actually, you might be right. You might be right. Because I was gonna say like, is it a vampire thing? But I do see the gargoyle now. I'm really excited for this.
Yeah, I
I
have
wonder
no
if it's gonna.
I agree with
Sorry,
you. No, 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 you're good. But I am
I was
very
just gonna.
oh, continue.
No, just before I flipped it over to you, I was just gonna say, I wonder if it's gonna be as much of like the grotesque kind of stuff, or it's gonna be more story focused horror.
I don't know. I have no idea. Raimi attached makes me think that it's not gonna be story focused. Not that Raimi doesn't do story stuff, but like obviously the best parts of Evil Dead are the body
Yeah,
horror things. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna do something like the gargoyles and something with hell, maybe. I don't. He always does a lot of like religious themes in Terrifier, which is kind of crazy to say, like objectively. But I'm not like I like the Terrifier movies. I'm obviously not as big of a fan as you, So I'm more excited for this than I am for like Terrifier 4
Yeah.
because I'm more
That's
interested to
that's
see like
fair.
what he's gonna do next. You know,
Yeah. Yep. That's fair enough.
but yeah, I'm excited. I mean, Raimi producing is obviously a good sign. I feel like there was another big producer attached as well, but
You
Raimi,
might be right. Yeah. But
but
it's exciting.
yeah,
Exciting to see that he's gonna be working on some other stuff.
yeah, and it's
So
a Staten Island guy, and he went to Farrow, right?
yeah,
He went to my high
I
school.
believe so. I believe
Yeah,
so.
it's kind of funny. Next bit of news, we got the Minecraft 2 title, which is a Minecraft movie squared. Sure. We got our first look at Kristen Stewart.
Kirsten Dunst.
Kristen Dunst, I'm sorry. She looks fine. I don't know. It's just like her with red hair. And they
She looks like
cast someone
Alex.
else. It's the guy from What We Do in the Shadows, but I forgot his name.
Yeah, I forgot his name as well. Oh,
Yeah,
Matt Berry, I
yeah,
think.
yeah. Who honestly, everything he's in, I find him very funny. So
Yeah, a lot of people fan cast him as Steve actually originally, and I saw in the movie that I saw discussing films posted like
is he playing
Matt
like
Berry is playing someone who seemingly dresses like Steve, possibly Herobrine. So
what is Herobrine? It's like
you know
Evil Steve.
Herobrine? Herobrine, that's another creepypasta actually.
Yeah,
It's basically like people said that there was in Minecraft, it was possible that someone like a creature named Herobrine could spawn and like haunt your world,
yeah,
and it literally was just Steve with white eyes,
that's
but
funny.
like it never existed in the game.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
just
just
completely made up. But
yeah.
Minecraft, every time they put out a new update, like the last thing in the update would be like removed Herobrine as like a joke.
That's funny.
But that would be kind of funny.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you think they'll do like the Ender Dragon and shit?
I feel like the Ender Dragon would probably
Is that
be
like
the
a
third
third movie?
movie.
That's like the big
Yeah.
bad of like Minecraft, Ender Dragon.
Yes. Once you
Aren't
beat the
there
Ender
like other
Dragon,
people though?
there are other bosses, but when you beat the Ender Dragon, that's when the credits roll in
Okay, so
Minecraft.
it's
That's
like three.
considered beating the game. Yeah. But
Okay,
I mean, I'm sure it'll make a ton of money.
probably
They
make
don't
like a
really
million.
say too much about the story. It is cool to see Kirsten Dunst doing stuff
Yeah,
like
because she
this.
hasn't really done anything like this since Spider Man.
Yeah, and she's gonna be in the housemaid, the new housemaid
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
and they cast. I forgot his name, but my girlfriend was making me watch the JFK Jr. like love story
Yeah.
FX
I want to
thing,
say
and
his name is like Paul Kelly, maybe.
something like that. It's like Paul Thomas Kelly or something. But
Maybe.
I
I
actually
saw
really like him. Like I
people fan
honestly like
cast him as
yeah, I
Batman as
see
well.
in the JFK one, he's kind of like a womanizer. Like I definitely see the Bruce Wayne aspect of it. He definitely would have to like bulk up a little bit, but that I wouldn't mind. That actually I wouldn't mind that casting to be honest.
Yeah, Paul Anthony Kelly. That's what it
Okay,
is.
yeah.
So we were both kind of close.
But
But
but yeah,
but yeah, Minecraft, we'll see. We'll see
when's it come
what's
out?
the next.
July
Bro,
23rd,
honestly,
27, yeah.
I can't wait to see Warner Brothers attempt to like recreate Chicken Jockey. What are they going to try to throw in this movie
I don't know.
to like
Honestly, it's probably gonna be
garner
some
that
shit that like
response?
I got there was Chicken Jockey I doubt was scripted.
I mean, it's probably scripted. Like it was definitely in the script because half the movie is Steve just like picking up a Minecraft item and saying it weirdly.
Yeah.
So it was definitely scripted. I don't think that they put it in knowing that people were
How
going to get
big it would be.
hyped.
Yeah.
Not even,
That's
I didn't
fair.
think, they probably didn't even think people were going to get that hyped at all, to be honest. Like, it's just
Fair.
the most random scene, but whatever.
It's actually insane, bro. The video's like the guy brought like a live chicken to the screen.
Yeah. I'm glad I saw it before that trend started because I would not want to be in one of those
Yeah,
theaters.
I forgot how I think I saw it like on early or like a Thursday before or
Yeah.
something and I was able to see it. Like no one even said anything when I saw it.
Yeah. It was bad. It was unreal. Like, because think about if you're an adult that's not really on social media and you take your young kid to see it, and there's
Yeah.
people throwing like ices at the screen and shit.
Yeah, it's like, you know.
But
Honestly,
anyways,
27 will be a crazy now, honestly, a little transition for you to the next one, but they're gonna have Minecraft is July 23rd and they have Man of Tomorrow July 9th.
yeah,
They
Warner
potentially
Brothers.
could go between the two movies, make it $2 billion between the two movies.
Yeah,
Because
I think
Minecraft
so.
could probably do like more than $1 billion, honestly. Now the
Yeah, I
first one
don't
did.
think Superman 2 would make $1 billion. I think
No,
it'll probably
probably make like
outperform.
7 to 8, I'd say.
It'll probably outperform the first,
Because the
if I had
first
to
made what,
guess.
like 6?
I think it made like 6 or
6.
500
So I'd
million.
say
I
this will
forget.
probably be like 7 to 8 range.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah. Speaking of Man of Tomorrow, we got our first look at Lex Luthor, and he's gonna be in his Lex suit, whatever you call it, his
His
power
war
armor.
suit.
I don't know how I feel about it. I don't love the bubble on his head. I wish that
That makes
I'm
me think
assuming
he's
it's
gonna. That makes me think he's gonna go to space.
it could be. I'm assuming, or it just could be like battle
Because
armor.
I feel like a lot of the times he doesn't wear anything over the face. Like look at them in the comics with the suit.
Yeah.
He
Yep.
doesn't wear anything on the face.
I don't know. Maybe it's more for like realism of like protecting his head
And
in a
also
fight.
look at the shot that this picture is. He's standing on stand. It looks kind of like it could be in space, honestly.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, it could be a desert, but why
And
would he be in
then
a desert?
also there's other set pictures of him fighting Superman outside, and he doesn't have the mask.
Yeah, that's true. It probably retracts. I think it looks.
I like it.
I don't know. I don't love it. I don't love it, but I
I
like it.
feel like they wanted it to because they probably don't want it to look too Iron Man-ish.
So they want to
So
make it bigger.
yeah, that's I feel like they wanted it to be a little more distinct.
I mean, it
Honestly,
is
it sounds
green.
stupid, but you know what it reminds me of? Mecha Godzilla.
I don't see that.
Like
I'm gonna
I
be
gotta
honest.
like the like 2000s ish like version of the
Reminds me
Mecha
of Buzz
Godzilla.
Lightyear more than anything.
Honestly, yeah, I see the Buzz Lightyear a little bit now. Actually, yeah. If he was like if the suit was white, it would 100% be like Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, but I do like it. I like that they're doing this. I want to see this
Yeah,
comic
I
booky
like them
shit.
doing the suit because even like in the remember like when they first announced the first movie, like oh, I wonder if they do the war suit. So it's cool that like we're actually gonna get it to see him in the war
Yeah,
suit.
yeah,
You
it's
know?
cool. And there are some clips of him walking around on set, and it's all practical. He's actually in the suit, and he can walk around and stuff, which
Yeah,
I think is really cool.
yeah, it looks
So
cool. And then we got official cover art for the God of War Laufey, right?
yeah, I wanted to talk about this. I
Yeah,
don't know if you watched the
uh,
trailer or like know
I
about
kind
this
of got the
game.
basis of it. It's so apparently it's set simultaneously as God of War is going on.
Yeah, so it's set. I'm pretty sure God of War 2018 starts with Kratos and Atreus burying Kratos' wife
Wife, yeah.
or Atreus' mother, who is Laufey, I guess. And she's supposed to be this like very powerful person that I think
It's like
her
a sorceress or something,
the
or
axe she's a giant, I believe, or a half giant.
oh, okay, okay.
The axe that Kratos uses, she wielded it before him. So
Oh,
she is a powerful person, but this is going to be set simultaneously with the events of that game. So it's not like a sequel to it, but it's what's happening in the afterlife for the
as
gods,
yeah,
which the best thing about this game to me is that it's the afterlife of gods of all mythologies.
yeah.
And
Because
in the trailer, we get like an Egyptian god and I think an Aztec maybe god.
I think it was a
I might be wrong.
Mongolian god. They said,
Mongolian. So that is very interesting to me. I mean, that would
yeah,
also, that also would imply that some of the gods that Kratos has fought
are
throughout
still
his
down
years
there.
might
Yeah.
be up here. Yeah.
Like, do you
So
think that and like there's a chance like Thor or any of those other characters that died in the older games could come in this?
they probably could appear. I don't see why
Honestly, I feel
not.
like Boulder is the biggest, probably the has biggest chance to pull up because he dies in the first one.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it looks honestly the idea of all these different pantheons of gods in one area sounds awesome. This sounds really cool. I don't really know why people were hating on this. Like, it sounds like a cool idea.
It sounds like a cool idea, but I do have to admit, it's not that I necessarily don't like a female protagonist. I don't care, but it's a God of War game and you're fighting all gods from different pantheons. I want to play as Kratos. I want to do that as Kratos. Like,
Yeah,
I understand,
story
like,
wise, I guess it doesn't make sense.
yeah, I understand, but it's a little frustrating because there are ways that they could have made this work with
Like,
Kratos.
but who
You
knows?
know,
Maybe we'll be able to play as Kratos.
yeah, it's possible. He's going to be in the game at least in cutscenes, so
So that's not the craziest
it's
thing.
possible. It is just like,
Yeah, it's a little like I was honestly, if I'm gonna be honest, I was hoping the next sequel would be like him in Egypt or something like that.
yeah,
But I mean,
which
I'm not.
they
This is
still could
still,
do
yeah,
eventually.
this is still interesting to me. Like, I'm definitely gonna get this and play it 100%.
It's interesting. It's kind of funny, and I'm not necessarily saying this is a complaint, but where God of War has come as a franchise from what it originally was, which is like the original games. It's just
It's
peak
literally just
masculine energy. You're rage filled. You're like there's cutscene, there's mini games of you having sex with a woman and like clicking buttons like real time events, and you're destroying all gods. Have like this
yeah.
bloodlust, and now you're playing as a female character with like a gelatinous cube cracking jokes around you.
I mean, the only
It's
clip
just
I
like
saw was like she gets like thrown into like a mountain or something like that. But I don't know if it was like sped up to look crazier, but it literally looked like insane. Like she that like Mongolian god like threw her in the ground and like picked her up and like threw her against a mountain and it like exploded. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, yeah. I mean, the thing is like this game still looks fun to me. It's the story looks interesting, and I will play it most likely.
Yeah.
I probably will get it, and I will play it, and I'm sure I'll enjoy it. But I do wish that I was playing as Kratos. So
Yeah. I have a feeling you're gonna be able to play as Kratos.
maybe I don't know. I
I
feel
want to
like
see them.
this to me feels like you know how sometimes they have like for example Spider-Man Miles Morales was
Yeah,
like
I
a
was gonna say, do you
shorter.
think this is like a Miles Morales type? But from what it seemed, this seems like like it's not like it's like a major installment.
I don't know. I mean, I hope it's bigger because I'd want
Yeah,
to
it
play
doesn't
more.
seem like
But
I don't know. It doesn't seem like something that's short. But speaking of, I know it's not in here, but we also got a lot of footage from the Wolverine game too.
oh yeah, I forgot to send that.
Looks awesome. The blood mechanics look crazy.
Yeah, it looks fun. They do show like how his healing factor works a little bit,
Yeah,
and because a lot of people, I mean, this is like stupid, but they're like, how can you die as Wolverine because he has this healing factor, whatever. But they kind of explain it.
yeah. Violence looks
Yeah, it looks
great.
cool.
Yeah.
Jean Grey in the trailer as well.
The only thing I don't like, the X-Men are not established in this world, which is very weird to me.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
they're
like
called
that.
Team X.
It's weird. Yeah, like Jean Grey is like 30 and there's no X-Men. Like that's so strange to me.
Yeah. And
But
why is it called Team X? Just call it X-Men. Like it's a group of people called Team X. It's so weird. It just seems like they're trying to cut off the men part
no, I think
and
it's
just
because honestly, I think it's because they're supposed to do an X-Men game down the line.
are they? Was that in the
Remember there
leak?
was I think that was in the leak. Yeah, I'm like fairly positive.
Yeah, I mean maybe the X-Men will be established by the time
Because like
this is
think
over.
about it, this is coming out the end of this year, right in time as like Doomsday's coming out. Let's say an X-Men game comes out in like 2029, 2028. Like you by the time that comes out, we'll probably be getting at least got one X-Men movie, if not another at that point. You know?
Yeah.
Think about the timeline.
Next thing. So we got our first look at Scooby in the live action Scooby Doo series coming. He looks pretty cute. Look at him. He's
Looks
like a
really
little
cute in
guy.
person.
Yeah. And I think I don't want to say surprise, but the reveal is that they're going with an actual dog, which is different from the last live action version, which was obviously a CGI creature.
I
I
like
don't
that it's a
know.
dog.
I do like that it's a dog. I just don't really know how it's going to look and how it's going to work with like the animation with him talking because he is going to talk.
He is.
Yeah, the producer, someone confirmed it. I saw online.
Maybe it'll be like remember those like Air Bud movies and like they just want to make like the
I
talk
was
like
thinking like cats versus
yeah,
dogs, kind
that's
of
what I
how
was
that
thinking of.
looked.
Yeah. Because honestly, that's not honestly for when that came out, it really doesn't look bad.
Yeah, first of all, classic from our childhood.
Yeah. Toby
Respect
Maguire's
to
in
cats
that, right?
versus dog. Yeah, Toby's in that. He plays the main beagle, but I do like that they're going with this. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, it is a real dog. You're giving a dog actor a chance instead of using CGI
Yeah. Or AI.
or AI. Yeah, but we'll see. He's a
I,
Great Dane, I think. Just
yeah.
doesn't. Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not a big like Scooby Doo person, so I probably won't watch this, but like it's cool to see like I don't know. It's like
yeah. I feel like I might. I might. I don't know. It
it
depends how good the
depends. Yeah,
reviews
it
are.
depends. I don't know. You know, it'd be cool if they got what's his name? Who played like the live action Scooby? I mean, Shaggy.
Matt Lillard.
If they got him to come back and be like one of the like villains in it.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Next thing we got. Do you have anything else to say about the dog or not?
No.
Yeah. Sorry. Not that wasn't like a dig at the dog. We got our first trailer for the Social Network sequel called The Social Reckoning. It looks good. I don't know. I just don't think they're gonna capture as good of a story as the first one. Like I don't know.
Yeah, it seems very dark.
Yeah, yeah.
Weirdly dark.
Well, I
Zuckerberg
mean,
is
it
given
is.
like evil villain vibes.
Well, that's like kind of what he is in real life. You know,
He's a
that
tech billionaire.
that's why
So
they don't like, did you see the thing about why Jesse Eisenberg didn't want to play him again?
Why?
He said, like, he doesn't want to be associated with him. He doesn't want people coming up to him and, like, asking him about him. He said he refuses to do it because
Damn.
I get he's but think about when they made that movie, where he was in life and where he is now in life,
Yeah.
you know?
Mhm. Yep.
So, and it's
Mikey
like, well,
Madison though is she looks like she's giving on a pretty good
pretty
performance
good,
there.
yeah.
Jeremy
See,
Allen White as
Jeremy
well,
Allen White, yeah. Nice to see him in real movies instead of Mandalorian. But and we always
instead
got
of
I'm sorry, we
Rada.
always got to bring it back to the Schwa. This is so side story. I'm sorry, I just have to get this off my chest. Do you know how he got that gig? He
Uh, I think you've mentioned this in the last episode.
Yeah, I probably did. He met Favreau at a party and they talked about Swingers, which is like I love that movie. And it's like, how can you like have such like and, I mean that movie's not the greatest movie in the world, but I feel like it's people that know ball know that movie. So it's like, how do you go from talking to that to like agreeing to this surface level fucking script that's horrible? I mean, I guess the money, but anyway, I'm sorry.
You
It's
answered your
just,
own question there.
yeah. Anyway,
Yeah. So this next one, I don't know. I just sent this. I don't really know if you care about this at all. I honestly don't. But
yeah, I don't. Well, sure. Is it going to be like the Men in Black one?
no, I don't think so. But anyways, yeah, what we're referring to is that 24 Jump Street is officially in the works, which will be the third film in the franchise. Channing Tatum had come out recently and mentioned how some
No, I think
producer
it was
had,
Jonah Hill that said it.
I think it was Tatum,
Oh, okay.
but he had said that this producer, and he specifically named who it was not willing to take less than like his normal amount
Oh,
that he gets in order to make the movie happen. And it seems like whatever
they came to an agreement somehow.
yeah, like whatever ended up happening, him saying that ended up getting the movie made somehow. So I don't know why it's not 23. I guess there'll probably be some sort of in movie reason as to why
Yeah,
it's
that's right.
24. But yeah, Tatum, Jonah Hill, and Ice Cube are all in talks to come back. Did you Were you ever like a fan of 21 Jump Street? I feel like when we were younger, it was
Yeah, I feel
such
like
a
when I
big
liked the
thing.
first one, I I don't even remember this. Like, I remember the first one. He's in the play and stuff. Low key weird. He's like an adult dating a fucking high school girl. But anyway, but the second one is when he like hooks up with Ice Cube's daughter, right?
I don't remember. My name is Jeff. That's all I remember.
Oh, okay, okay. Wasn't that in the first one?
I don't know. That's like the only thing I remember from this entire franchise.
Yeah, they're like fine. I don't know. I'll watch it. It's
That
a
was like the
funny.
6, 7 of our time.
Yeah, honestly, it's a. You're right. Honestly, it's a good thing
It
to
was.
compare it to.
Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that that was
Yeah,
being made.
Sony, right?
So
Sony
yeah,
does
I
the
think
ones.
Sony does make them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So
Our next bit of news, which I feel like I have to show Nami for this. We got our first trailer to Gatto, our Pixar cat movie, which honestly looks pretty good. Mark Ruffalo's voicing this cat. I like the animation style. Coming out in March of 27. So pretty early to start marketing, in my opinion, but
yeah, I was gonna ask what you thought about the animation
I
because it
like
is
it.
different for Pixar.
I
It
like it a
didn't
lot.
look like a Pixar movie to me, which is
It's
not
like a
necessarily a bad
it's a
thing. But
unique like the director created it specifically for this movie. I think it's like like it's painted or something like that. I forgot exactly how it works, but yeah, I don't know. It looks good. I don't know anything about the plot. I feel like it's just going to be like Ratatouille, but with a cat in Venice. That's like kind of the vibe I'm getting from this.
yeah, I could see
Which
that for sure.
that's like if you're Ratatouille is a great movie, so that's not it's not to discredit the movie,
Yeah,
but that's kind of the sense I'm getting.
I don't love Mark Ruffalo in that role. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, we don't know enough about the cat, but him like
Yeah.
being the lead voice of like tiny black cat, just I
And
don't know
he's a
if that's
singer in it, so I'm assuming he's going to sing.
I don't know if that's perfect casting there, but we'll
I
see.
don't
From
know.
what we got, it looks interesting. It looks kind of fun. It looks cool. I
Yeah.
like how they're switching up the animation. It is interesting that in the trailer, it says from the studio that brought you Inside Out and Toy Story. Those are the two movies they decided to name drop. That might
Because
show you the type of crowd they're
well,
going for with
those
it.
are the last two movies that came out.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But what about
Um,
Elio? You forgot about that.
he's the same director as Elio. Oh no,
Oh,
wait, no,
really?
it's not. No, I'm sorry. It's the director's. What is it with the two guys in Italy that like are fish and they love each
Oh,
other?
Luca.
Yeah, that one. He
Oh,
directed Luca, so it's like kind of the Italy vibes.
yeah, yeah. I'm sure it'll be good.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
and Luca was good. I feel like Luca I actually enjoyed.
Pixar needs another original hit.
Well, Hoppers.
Cause oh yeah, well Hoppers. I mean, I loved
Oh,
Hoppers
Hoppers is
actually.
Hoppers Pixar or no?
It is. It
It
is.
is.
I loved
Yeah, Hoppers
Hoppers,
was good.
but I don't think it's like a mega hit. You know, it made
No,
money,
it was no.
but
It only made like 300, 400 million.
yeah,
They need like an Inside Out.
yeah, yeah, they do.
Maybe it's Gatto.
Maybe it's Gatto.
Maybe it's Ratatouille too.
I wish.
That's
Maybe it's
that you
Coco
know
too.
that's gonna be cooked up eventually.
I don't know. I just feel
They're
like they
doing
haven't done
Coco
it.
too. They're gonna do Encanto. Like you know what I mean? How
Yeah,
much longer
but
until there's definitely a story to tell there. They can
yeah,
make
and
up a
it's
story.
Ratatouille.
Two E.
Come on,
Ratatouille. That's a pretty
that would
good
be
name.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
But yeah.
so yeah. This last thing, this will be a kind of I don't want to say length. Maybe it won't be a lengthy discussion, but I have a lot of thoughts on this, and
Yeah.
we all knew that Sebastian Stan had been cast in the Batman. It was pretty much consensus that he would be playing Harvey Dent, Two-Face. But a recent report came out saying that he's actually going to be playing Victor Zsasz, and Brian Tyree Henry is going to be playing Harvey Dent. If this is true, I do not like this at all.
So I like the Sebastian Stan Victor Zsasz, and like in my head, I think of the Different Man performance where he kind of like snaps. Brian Tyrese Henry, I'm not 100% sold on. Like, I think he's a very talented actor, and like I believe in Matt Reeves, so like I think he made his choice for a reason. If it's true, like I haven't really seen him in like a Harvey Dent esque role. That's why I'm kind of
Yeah,
like scratching my head a
I
little bit.
agree. He doesn't really strike me as this sort of like politician kind
Politician,
of guy.
like
That's
dirty money, like.
yeah.
But again,
Stan, I think Sebastian Stan could play anything. I
yeah,
think so. He would be great as, but he would
but
be even
also
better as Harvey Dent. So I don't want them to like
yeah.
I don't know,
Like
but
I like Dent, I think about like a, almost like a Trump-esque, like powerful money figure. Like he literally that's who he played in what was that movie called? Oh, The Apprentice.
Apprentice.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I trust Matt Reeves, so we'll see. Again, it's just rumors. Like that both of those they could be playing like two completely different characters. In
Yeah,
that same article too, it also said that apparently ScarJo is playing a version of Phantasm, but they don't know like specifically how it'll
yeah. I
work.
I, I do think this is gonna end up being true though, because I saw like another report came out after that was like
I feel like
details
it's too
about
specific to be not true.
yeah, it was like details about Sebastian Stan's Victor Zsasz, and it said like, oh, he has visible like scars and all this shit, and
That's
it was
sick.
like specific details about him as that character. I saw someone say that they could have the scooper might have got confused and got the scoop saying Sebastian is playing Victor. There's another actor cast in the movie named Sebastian that got a GIF by Matt Reeves. He got his own GIF.
Yeah.
So maybe it's possible that somewhere in this game of telephone, like it got confused and they were talking about the other Sebastian, which would be possible. But I just feel like he would just be so much of a better Harvey Dent
Yeah.
than his you know?
It's
But
creative casting, though. I'll say that.
if he's playing Dent and Zaz is in the movie, then who is Brian Tyree Henry playing? I don't think he's playing Zaz. That doesn't really make sense to me. Zaz should be like a skinny, frail, like a little
Well, he's skinny
insane
now. Have
looking
you seen what
guy.
he looks like?
He's not that skinny.
No, but
I mean, neither is Sebastian Stan, I guess, but
I feel like Zaz is like in the Arkham games, like he's kind of big. He's
oh,
not
like jacked.
skinny.
Actually, no, you know what? You're right.
Yeah,
Actually,
like
you're
that's what I'm
right.
saying. Like he's not like a skinny dude. He's like pretty big.
Yeah, but I don't know. And
I'm
with the Brian
curious.
Tyree
Yeah,
Henry
I'm
thing
curious. Like,
as Two Face, obviously has nothing to do with his race because like
yeah,
what's his face? Billy D. Williams played him
and there was
before and
never an
did
yeah.
a great job. Nothing to do with that. He just doesn't really strike me as a Two Face Harvey Dent kind of actor. I don't know.
I'm trying to think of what else has he been in that oh, he was in Eternals. Oh, you know what I actually really liked him in that I didn't expect to like him as much?
What?
When he played Megatron in that
Oh yeah,
Transformers 1. I forgot he voiced him.
yeah. He was good in that.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's what I'm
But
saying. He's a very talented actor. Like I just haven't seen him in that role yet. Do I think but that doesn't mean he can't step up in the role and, play this character very well, you know?
yeah, yeah.
But
But
we'll see. I trust Matt
we'll
Reeves,
see.
so
All right, let's move on now to our
move on
final
to
movie. Unless I mean, we could talk about what else we've been watching, except I haven't watched anything, really.
I'm like grinding One Piece. I'm in Whole Cake Island. I have like I'm on episode 830, I think. I'm
Damn,
moving. Yeah, I'm moving through.
you're moving. Is your plan to like catch up
Yeah.
fully?
I'm gonna see The
But
Furious tomorrow, which I'm very excited about.
nice. I'm double checking my diary really quick.
Trying to
Yeah,
think
since
what
our
else.
last episode, I've only watched 4 movies.
Oh, I saw He-Man.
Oh yeah, how was He Man?
It's great, actually. I honestly loved it. It was very charming, and I think it's like a very good movie for like young boys to see. Like about like I don't know, just like being a man, but like in a non-toxic like I don't know. There's like a lot about like they in real in the movie in the real world he works like an HR job, and he kind of it's funny because some scenes like he'll like actually like there's literally times like he talks people like out of fighting, which honestly I thought was kind of nice to see. I mean, there's a ton of action in it, and the action's really really good, honestly. But I don't know, I enjoyed that kind of like kind-hearted. It almost reminded me of like the way Superman is,
Yeah,
that kind of like wholesome like type of energy. It's a shame because it's like very well made. CGI is great. Like there's really good action, but like just no one is gonna see it.
yeah, I do want to see it. I've been busy, especially with the Knicks. Like every other night, I'm
Yeah,
out watching a playoff game.
and the
So like
music
now that
is.
I have more
Oh,
time,
sorry.
no, yeah, I was just gonna say like now that the Knicks are done, the playoff run is over. I'll have more like free nights to
Yeah,
just go to the cinema. But yeah, that's crazy to say. It's good for young boys to see in a movie about with Jared Leto in it. But
bro. I have to say, he's actually like like I horrible human being. I just want to state that before this gets like clipped. Horrible piece of shit human being. He is very good as Skeletor. He's like really campy. Like he nails the kind of like and I didn't know this. He wore a muscle suit. Like it's like all that whole thing is practical, and he was just
really,
on set in the suit when they filmed, which I didn't know.
and they just CGI'd over his face, I
Yeah,
guess,
yeah.
or was that actually him?
No, that was actually him. It
That's
represents
how
his
he looks.
soul. Yeah,
That's how he looks now.
yeah. His voice is kind of similar to like the Haunted Mansion voice
Oh,
when he
okay,
voices like,
okay.
which is fine.
Was he channeling Morbius in it?
Nah, this is way more fun. He's actually like objectively good in this movie. Like I'm not even gonna
Damn.
lie to you.
I mean, I could think of one other time he's been good recently. Not super recently, but like
Well,
Blade Runner
oh, Blade Runner,
2049.
yeah. Blade
He's
Runner is
really
probably
good
his
in.
best role, in my
I
opinion.
think so. I
Yeah,
mean, Requiem for a Dream, that's like one of
yeah,
his earlier ones, but yeah.
but
Yeah, I
yeah.
haven't watched anything. It's bad. But
He was
anyways,
ass in Tron. I forgot he was. I saw Tron in Australia. That was a fucking waste.
yeah, I never saw that one. All right,
Didn't want to miss it much. Okay.
let me talk about our last movie.
Yeah.
This is the movie I recommended last episode, which Joe, it's one of our favorites as children. I feel like
Yeah.
our dad kind of showed this to us a lot growing up. He was a big fan of it. And it is The Mummy, directed by Stephen Sommers from
Yeah.
1999. And here's the synopsis. The sands will rise, the heavens will part, the power will be unleashed. Dashing legionnaire Rick O'Connell stumbles upon the hidden ruins of Hamunaptra while in the midst of a battle to claim the area in 1920s Egypt. It has been over 3,000 years since former high priest Imhotep suffered a fate worse than death as punishment for a forbidden love, along with a curse that guarantees eternal doom upon the world if he is ever awoken. I hadn't seen this in many years, and right off the bat, I loved it.
Yeah.
I really loved it.
It's
Just
so
right from the
fun.
start. It's so fun.
Yeah.
It's fully bought in on this Egyptian mythology. It takes place almost entirely in Cairo. And, there's the music is amazing. The fight scenes are fun. You have two great performances. You have Brendan Fraser kind of playing this traditional action hero, like an Indiana Jones
Yeah.
kind of type of lead that you don't really see too much today in today's action
Yeah.
films. And then you have Rachel Weisz, who I was telling my girlfriend this was like one of my first crushes in a
Like
movie
sexual
when I was younger.
awakenings.
Yeah. Bro, if you think about this movie, like we watched this young,
We
within the
did.
first like 15 or 20 minutes, there's people getting mummified alive. There's like a almost fully naked woman
Yeah.
like on the screen, people
The guy
making
gets eaten
out.
alive by bugs. This all
Yeah,
happens in the first like 10 minutes. Yeah.
there's a lot going on,
Yeah.
but it's just such a fun movie, and we don't really have this sort of swashbuckling adventure nowadays. We had
Yeah.
this, we had Pirates of the
Yeah.
Caribbean, Indiana Jones.
I was gonna say this reminded me a lot of Pirates of the Caribbean in the sense of like adventure and like I don't know why, like, the fight sequence at the end, when he has to read from that book to, like, kind of make the soldiers stop attacking them, it reminded me of in Pirates of the Caribbean 3 when they get married on the boat, but he's, like, reading the vows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why,
Yeah,
very
yeah, yeah,
specific,
yeah.
but, like,
I
just
could
that
see that,
sense
yeah.
of, like, adventure and creativity with the fights. I mean, I wouldn't say it's as big and grand as Pirates of the Caribbean, but, there is a very lack of adventure movies in cinema today, and, I hate that I use the word cinema, but, like, even when is the last movie that you've seen that's kinda captured this kind of energy? I mean, maybe the Uncharted movie, which actually did well financially, not
What,
the
have you seen the Uncharted movie?
no, no.
I was gonna say, like, something that I think might be similar, which I haven't seen any, is the Jumanji movies, maybe?
I saw the first one. Yeah, I don't know, but it's like I don't it's like different.
Jungle Cruise? I haven't
Eh,
seen that.
I think I started it, I never finished.
But yeah, it's just it's such a like, it's not horror at all, but for a younger audience, there are things that would be scary in this. I remember being scared at certain points as a kid, especially, like, the
Yeah,
bugs.
there are like dark kind of moments in this movie, like, like the opening scene, like you said, but also like they stab the guy to death.
Yeah.
Like pretty
There
brutally. It's not even, you know what I mean?
no, there's a lot that's yeah, that's
The
what I was saying
mummies are,
before, but
like that first mummy that comes out, like that's all they call him like the wet mummy.
yeah.
That was creepy looking when I was a kid, you know?
Yeah. I love, like, the production design, like, the
Yeah,
sets. I love the costumes, just even the props that they use, like, everything just feels so
so real.
authentic to,
Yeah,
like, Egyptian mythology and stuff you'd see in museums. It's just really cool how they just, like, you're in this world. You're in
yeah,
this world of the Mummy, which is something we didn't it made me dislike the recent Mummy movie that much more.
yeah. They're
It's like,
horrible
this is what we
compared.
could have.
Yeah,
This is the setting that we could have. This is the type of production that we could have, you know?
I like low
So,
key forgot that The Rock wasn't in this one, and I was like waiting for him to pull up at the end, and I was like, what the
yeah, speaking of him and his later role in the other movies, or the other movie, the CGI is not great. I'll
yeah,
say that.
that's probably the biggest thing that stands out about these movies is the CGI does not age well.
Yeah, which, I mean, you can't totally blame the film. This is
Yeah,
also around the time, like, The Phantom Menace came out. So, it is kind
I
of like,
heard stories. Because I watched the Actors on Actors when it was Frasier for what the hell is the movie? Oh, Rent a Man and Smashing
Rental
Machine for The
Family.
Rock, and they like talked about the Mummy, and he said like at the premiere, like 2 weeks before the movie came out, like the CGI people were like, "Yeah, this movie looks horrible. Like we're sorry."
Yeah.
And even for the second one too, they were like, because he was like, "Oh, I want to see. It's like my first act. This is a Rock movie." He's like, "This is my first acting role. Like I want to see." And they're like, "No, you don't want to see the how it
Yeah.
looks."
I also like how it is, like, somewhat semi-serious, but there are points where it's not taking itself seriously at all, and it's going a lot for the humor. Like,
Yeah,
the mummy screams in Brendan Fraser's face, and he screams right back at it,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
they run away. That's, like, the whole scene where the boat just lights on fire. Like, that was particularly funny for me. That's a lot of, like, slapstick humor in that
Yeah, like
part.
the guy goes to reach for the key, and then her brother runs in, and he like slams into the fire. You know,
Yeah, yeah. Stuff like that. It feels
yeah.
very Indiana Jones coded, that kind of stuff. Which,
I'm continuing.
the
Yeah,
thing is, watching this kind of made me think, like, I don't know if I want to see them do this again. Like, I
I
don't know if
do.
this
See,
would work with
I
an
do.
older Rick O'Connell, and I just don't know. Does
I'm in,
does rewatching it make you more excited or less excited for the
more
sequel? Which
excited,
comes out, it comes out next year, by the way.
more excited, honestly, because I miss these characters. Like I don't know, they're fun.
I just, like, you just need, like, a dude. Get, like, someone like Glenn Powell, or some, like, I mean, I don't know if Brendan Fraser, he was a movie star, I guess, but you just need, like, a
Yeah.
commanding guy to just
No,
play
back in
this
the day, he was like a
charismatic
big.
action star.
He was in Looney Tunes Back in Action, George of the Jungle. Like he was back in like the early 2000s. He was like a big,
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Who's directing the new Mummy? Oh, it's the Scream 5 and 6. Oh, they did
Oh,
Ready
yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
Not. Okay, so they did Abigail, Ready or Not 2, Scream 5, Scream 6. So I wonder if they're gonna do it'll be a little more horror oriented.
I don't know. Maybe. I feel like probably not. They'll probably focus more on the action. I like how John Hannah is coming back, though.
Yeah. That is cool. I like that, like,
He
they're bringing those people back. I wonder who the I'm assuming they're gonna have a kid in this.
Probably, yeah.
Don't they have one in
Well,
the third
they
one?
have one. They have a kid in the third one, but it's not played by like Rachel Weisz does not play
The
whatever her name is,
mom. Yeah,
Evelyn,
they, like, broke up or
anymore.
something in this.
Yeah. I really
She
like
didn't
her
like
in this,
Yeah, she's
Rachel
great.
Weisz.
Yeah.
She's great because she like her progression as a character throughout. I mean, she is this kind of ditzy librarian at first, but she has her moments, you know.
Yeah, but she's
And the
kinda
scene
but she's continue, I'm sorry.
they have great chemistry. They have really good
Yeah,
chemistry.
but also I was gonna say, like, she's even though she's a ditzy librarian, she's core to the story. Like, they need her to find whatever they're she
Exactly.
understands
She's
all
the
the Egyptian
yeah.
mythology. Yeah. Like, they both need
She's the
each other in the
brains.
story, yes.
Hmm.
You know? Which is
Yeah,
cool. I
and
don't know, yeah.
yeah, you see kind of like the romance between them makes a lot of sense. I mean, there is obviously like probably that pretty dated kiss at the beginning.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, that, yeah, yeah, when he's in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, like, a little weird, but, like, I don't know,
And
I'm a sucker for,
she's
like, the
not even
kiss at the
mad.
end, though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I
It's
love the
like
kiss at the end, but
yeah, it's like,
she's like, "Why'd you kiss me in there?" And he's like, "I don't know, I was just bored." And she gets like tight and like walks away. Like
It's funny.
their dynamic is funny.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. We'll see if Brendan Fraser gets in shape. I mean, he's in great shape and he does a lot of stunts in this movie.
Yeah, that's why he stopped acting for a little bit. He injured his back doing these movies.
Yeah. And another thing I respect, like, not that I love to see horses flying around everywhere and falling. I hope they're not actually getting like hurt, but there's a scene with like a ton of horses running, like just like this big practical war kind of
Yeah,
scene that nowadays you just use CGI for. You got to respect the craft that went into something like that. And, you know, they must have had a lot of faith in a movie like this just to, I don't know what the budget was, but it seems like they put in a lot of effort
yeah.
into making this film.
I'm looking now. I'm just reading. There was an article on Variety a month ago. Brendan Fraser is doing his best for Mummy 4 training. Wish me luck. Get this 57-year-old gear in shape. Damn,
For
dude.
some reason, he seems older than 57, but
No, I thought he was. Yeah, honestly, yeah. I don't know what he's gonna do because he's. Let me see. I'm trying to see if he says anything about like what's actually going on. Movies got me. First action movie in years. You want to know? Yeah, okay. This is really nothing. He just made like one comment. They wrote a whole fucking article about it. Never mind. But yeah, I know that he's said he's read the script. I'm assuming they got to start filming soon if it comes out. Let's see when's it supposed to come out.
I think it's end of 2027, I believe. They probably have to film somewhat soon, I would say.
Yeah, October 14th, 2027.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's got to be starting up somewhat soon
good.
to hit
Honestly,
that release date.
good release date. Like good date to
Yeah.
pick. To be honest.
It's a great release date.
But yeah.
But yeah,
Did
yeah.
you have
More
a?
about the movie.
Yeah. Sorry, I went on a
What'd you think
tangent.
of the villain? What'd you think of the villain?
I like Ted. I like him. I know he's a little like by the books,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I
It,
liked
it
his.
is like a classic Egyptian villain, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it
Like
felt right, you know?
comes back like wants to bring his wife back, or is like long lost love from the dead. But very
Yeah.
classic.
And like, it's a classic, like,
I feel it's like a monster trope.
steals the female lead to make them their wife.
Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah,
it's fine.
it's cool. It works for this
Yeah.
movie, you know.
What
And
happened? So like, I don't even remember the second one. Someone brings him back.
I don't remember what happens, honestly.
Yeah.
I know the Scorpion King is in it. I feel like I have a vague memory of the Scorpion King like killing him instantly. Doesn't he
Yeah, I
like?
know he's at the end. Don't they have
Yeah,
to
he.
fight the Scorpion King together or something?
Let me see. A newly resurrected Imhotep has designs on the bracelet. I don't know. We'll have to watch that.
Or his wife gets cursed. I forgot. I don't know.
Some type of magic. What else can we
Also,
say about this movie?
I
Favorite scene?
there's a couple scenes I really liked. I liked that scene. I know it's like a small scene, but them in the plane with a giant sandstorm. I really like that scene.
Hmm.
The opening sequence is great.
I was gonna
Obviously,
say I love the opening sequence, even
yeah.
though it doesn't contain any of our central
Central
characters.
characters. It's just
It's
really
just like
good storytelling and like
yeah, and it's
yeah.
such a great introduction into this world, and it like
Hmm.
establishes you in ancient Egypt right away. It's like we're going all in on this Egyptian
Yeah.
shit, you know. So
Also, the first when they introduce you to Brendan Fraser's character when he's in the middle of that like battle, that's a pretty good action sequence as well.
yeah, yeah, agreed.
Yeah, honestly, now
I think
that now
they could have done more with the Magi people.
yeah, are they more in the sea? Because isn't the Scorpion King like connected to them?
I don't remember. I really don't.
But Yeah, but I did enjoy watching this. It was, it brought back memories. It
Yeah,
was a
it was
nice
great
watch.
to rewatch it.
Yeah,
Who's your favorite character?
Brendan Fraser's character.
I like Evelyn. I like
Yeah,
the librarian. I just feel like I don't know. She just adds so much to the story. She's much funnier in my opinion. Like not purposely. Like not that they're necessarily jokes, but it's like situational humor. Like a lot of how she acts, just
yeah,
very funny. And I don't know. She just like there's something about her innocence that really like makes you root for her character and you want her to succeed. You know, Rick
yeah,
O'Connell seems he's like a little bit too basic of like an action hero. But which I think is good. It's
yeah.
good in this
But I
movie.
like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, because I feel like today you don't really. I mean, you do see characters like this, but like not as
Not many.
not
Yeah.
many as So it's cool. Like once in a while to see, but he doesn't feel dated. Like it doesn't age poorly, his character, in my
Yeah.
opinion,
He's just like he's like a commanding dude. He's like a badass, but also has a little soft side.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. Like
like
he's an
there's
asshole, but he's nice to his girl or whatever. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
like people just respect him. Like there's that scene where he's with the Americans, whatever, and he puts Evelyn in the room and he just like pulls one of the dudes and he's like, she does not leave this room. And the guy's like, yeah, okay.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
they listen to him. He just has like that presence, which
yeah.
yeah, it is lacking in a lot of heroes nowadays, but whatever.
But let's see.
Go rate it.
Rate it. I gave it a 4 star, 8 out of 10. A little bit high, but I do have like a lot of nostalgia with this movie, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun. It's like a fucking adventure. When's the last time you had a fucking fun adventure in a movie? And I don't know. It's like, and it's nice because it also touches, like, there are horror aspects in this. It's obviously not the core genre of this movie, but it's cool to see that as well with great action. Because horror and action, I feel like, is a genre that could work really well together, but there aren't a lot of horror action movies.
Yeah, like Van Helsing is another good example.
Yeah.
It's a great
Same
one.
director.
Yeah, which we also talked about
Yeah.
before.
Maybe at Resident Evil will change that a little bit, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, so 4 out of 10. 4 to 5, 8 out of 10. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so The Mummy, I gave a 8 out of 10, 4 stars as well. I'm really glad that I recommended this movie. It was really fun to check it out again. And it is just this, swashbuckling adventure story that follows this action hero that we don't really see as much nowadays. It feels a lot in the vein of Pirates of the Caribbean and things of that nature.
Yeah.
And it also, like you said, it still pays its respect to what the title of the movie is, The Mummy. It takes place in Egypt. It has a mummy as its central
Yeah.
antagonist. And it feels very like Egyptian mythology based,
That's
unlike the recent Mummy movie that we
Yeah,
got.
that's what I'm saying. It's crazy that, like, we're like saying, "Oh, it's good that it takes place in Egypt and there's Egyptian mythology," when like that should just be the like standard of a mummy movie. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I love the characters as well, just iconic characters. And this is what made Brendan Fraser, so lovable and
So
why
lovable.
people
Yeah,
wanted to see his return with the whale and what he's doing nowadays. So
yeah.
I'm excited for what they'll do next. I hope they
He's in
don't.
that movie Pressure.
Yeah.
It's out right
Yeah.
now. I probably will watch it eventually just because he's in it. But I mean, he Whale and Rent a Man were
Rental Family.
Rental Family. I'm sorry, were great. He was great in both those. So
Yeah. Yep. So we'll see what they do in
yeah,
2027. But that'll
wrap
that
up
wraps
this.
up today's episode, I
Yeah.
guess. Joe, what do you want to recommend?
So I actually wanted to recommend a movie that me and Matt are very big fans of, but we've never discussed on the podcast. And with the Knicks winning, I wanted to recommend "Do the Right Thing," directed by Spike Lee, which I have the criteria on one, which I think is such a good movie. And I always feel like it's a good movie at any period in time to just watch and like see how people think about it, because it's, there's a lot of like strong and powerful topics that are covered in that movie.
It's a great rec, and yeah, it fits the time.
Yeah,
Spike Lee, he's out and about, and
that's
yeah, I'm excited.
his
I feel
best
like I
movie in my
watched it.
opinion.
I watched it semi recently. I want to say,
I haven't watched it in, I want to say, like 2 years maybe,
didn't we
but
watch it together recently or something?
no.
I gotta look at my. I'll look after this episode's over,
Yeah,
anyways.
but
But all right, yeah, that sounds fun. And then what Toy Story we'll also talk
Toy
about, and
Story and
then I
Supergirl.
think Supergirl. Yeah.
Yeah, and I
So
mean, I'll probably see Jackass, but that's not really.
yeah, I'll see Jackass. we're getting to the second movie of the DCU. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. And
But
then less than 6 months, we're gonna have Clayface.
yeah. All right. Yeah. I guess before we wrap it up, I do want to quickly shout out FlickPicked. I just want to give a little spiel about it. So, for those of you who don't know, FlickPicked is an app that I'm currently building where it's basically fantasy sports for movies. You draft upcoming releases and you earn points based on how much they make at the box office. The twist with FlickPick, though, is that you only get to keep the money that you make based on how well it does at the Rotten Tomatoes, at how high the Rotten Tomato score is. For example, if your movie makes $1 billion, has a 50%, you only get 500 million towards your score. So it completely changes how you draft films, and we're seeing that play out in real time.
So yeah,
With Super Mario Galaxy movie made $1 billion, but has about a 39%, I want to say, or like a 40%. So whoever drafted that in our league, unnamed, is only getting 400 million towards their score.
yeah,
So it's been a lot of fun to play. We're going to launch the open beta very soon. And in the meantime, we have a daily blind rank game that you could play. So flickpick.com/ranker. Check that out.
it's a lot of fun.
And
it is also a
yeah,
lot of fun.
yeah, Joe and I are in a league right now. I think, Joe, you're in second right now. But
big boys coming out. And I want to bring this up. It's actually relevant because we talk about the Rotten Tomato score. It was announced that the embargo lists like 2 weeks earlier than the movie comes out for Minions. And it also said that like it's not just public reviews, like reviewers are allowed to post their reviews that date too, which probably means it's going to be good.
damn.
Which, dude, if that movie gets like a 75%, like it's over. Because I still have
Yeah.
Doomsday. Then it's actually cooked for you guys, but we'll see.
Yeah. Joe ended up with Doomsday and Minions as his top two picks, but he snuck Project Hail Mary in like the fourth round.
Because I read the
And that
book,
was
I
like
knew it was gonna be
a
good.
it was like a 95% and ended up killing it at the
Like
box
made like
office.
what, 500 million, something like that.
I think, yeah, it's got to be something like that. Maybe
I
more.
got Werewolf, which I know will be high score wise. Evil Dead, I think will be high score wise.
Yeah, you might have the league on lock right now. But anyways, yeah, go check it out at FlickPicked. It's Flick, FLICK, picked, PICKD, like letterboxed. So yeah, and also thanks guys for watching and listening if you're still here. Thanks for following us on social media. We're closing in on almost 3,000 followers on TikTok, which is kind of crazy. And we have like 5,000 on Instagram. So we really appreciate your support and our short form content there.
Yeah.
And yeah, thanks everyone for listening. We'll be back in hopefully 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah. Peace.